Something dying here? What's that?
It's fish and chips.
It's not for us, is it?
It's for me.
Good. I hate ethnic food.
While you're in there, would you please bring out Kevin's corsage?
He'll never wear this.
Regardless, he's very excited about his prom.
The thing is, the kid's 17, taking a girl to a big dance, and I've never really sat down and had a real talk with him, you know, man to man.
Oh, don't worry. Wesley has.
I just worry about the kid sometimes. He's clumsy.
Well, his heart's in the right place.
That's not what I'm worried about.
What is that?
Oh, it's just an agreement Kevin has to sign before he goes to the prom.
He has to sign something before he goes on a date?
Mm-hmm.
And he's the good one. I'll probably have to get something notarized. But what's the matter with this thing? It needs slash. Oh, you're putting it in wrong. Hey, I know what I'm doing. Here, I know how to do it. I think I'm blind. Oh, boy. Maybe now we can get a dog.
You guys got the camera ready?
Yeah. Here.
How do you work this thing?
I'll show you. Oh, look, there's Kevin. There he is, Mr. America.
Guys, don't embarrass your brother. Oh, he's so handsome!
Oh, come on, Mom. It's just a tuxedo. Anyway, I gotta go.
George, he's leaving! Can't you just wait 1 sec?
Hey! Check out Bo Brummel.
Kevin, your date's corsage. Remember when you pin it on to do so with care and discretion.
Oh, yeah, I've been practicing on a grapefruit.
Come on, I want to get a picture.
All right.
Okay? Good.
Okay, now let's get one of you and your mom and Heather. Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Now, George, I want one with you and Kevin and you too, Wes.
It's about time.
Okay. And now, how about one with you, Mr. Belvedere?
Fine, and then after me, you compose him with the King family.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, get going, pal. Knock 'em dead.
I'll try. Well, see you guys later.
No, whoa. Come on. There's still one more thing.
Now what?
This.
Are we still doing that?
Doing what?
The drinking contract.
Oh, right.
I, Kevin Owens, agree that in the unlikely event I become intoxicated during the course of this evening, I will not drive. Look, Mom, I'm not gonna...
reading.
But I will call my parents, who in turn agree to pick me up and refrain from discussing, analyzing, or yelling in regard to said intoxication.
That means if you get drunk, pick up a phone.
Thanks, Dad.
It's a very good idea, and it's endorsed by several major organizations.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, champ. It's for your own good.
All right.
And George?
Yeah.
Okay, now can I go?
Yeah, get out of here.
Have a nice time.
Bye.
Bye, Kevin. Actually, Mrs. Owens, that idea of the contract is a very good one.
Thank you.
It occurs to me that I've been employed here for over 6 months. Odd that you've never offered me a contract.
Oh, I got a couple out on you.
I take it Mr. Owens isn't back with Kevin yet.
No. I just can't believe he drank.
Look, the important thing, Mrs. Owens, is that he called. I mean, that's the whole point of the contract, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's the point. I'm very happy.
Hey, Mom! Belvy! What are you guys doing up so late? You want to party?
Kevin, are you all right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. You want to dance?
Kevin.
I was asking Mom.
Shucks. Is he at it again? This kid really hung one on.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thanks for the dance, Toots. No, you can't get mad. It says so in the contract. So, ha. My mom wrote me a contract. She's gonna be a lawyer.
Would you like some coffee, Kevin? Or perhaps a mint?
Boy, he's gonna have a beaut in the morning. Come on, Dino.
Hey, anybody see my date? She's about this tall. She's got a pimple right here.
Wow, look at Kevin. He's drunk.
What are you two doing up?
Boy, Kevin, you look terrible. Yeah, you barfed yet?
Wes!
Come on, kids, back to bed. Go.
Come on, Tiger. Time to hit the shower.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
you
night.
too, Mr. Belvedere.
Hold it.
Good night, Kevin.
Hang a left.
All right. I live here. I should know that. Good night again.
What are you doing? Pouring you some cereal. I don't want any. Eat it. It's good for you.
Wes, I hope you intend to finish all of that.
No, I'm looking for the free whistle.
Come on, Wes.
It's gotta be in here.
No, it doesn't.
How come?
I already got it.
Where is it?
I broke it.
Hey, Kev.
Well, he's alive.
Do you remember anything about last night?
Not a whole lot.
You said you'd give me $10.
So, how you feeling, sport?
Oh, I'm fine. Just fine.
Well, how about some scrambled eggs and sausage?
Gee, I don't know. I think I might just suck on some ice.
Still feeling a little ping, huh, Kev?
Yeah.
Well, just take a seat, and I'll make you some toast. Black.
So, you guys gonna yell at Kevin now?
Children, don't we have something to do?
I think that's a yes.
So, what happened? Somebody spiked the punch?
No.
What did happen?
Some people brought over some champagne, so I tried it. Didn't seem that great at first, but I wanted to be sure. But by the time I was sure, I forgot what I wanted to be sure about.
I figured that's what happened.
Look, honey, we're obviously very disappointed that you decided to drink. But we're glad you called, and we're glad you're home in one piece.
Yeah, we're proud of you, pal. I mean, proud in a very disappointed sort of way.
Thanks.
So what are your plans for the day?
I didn't think I'd be allowed to have any.
Look, we made a deal. You kept your part, and that's that.
You mean I'm not grounded?
Nope.
Well, me and a couple of the guys were thinking of going to the movies this afternoon.
Sure. Have a good time.
Really? Boy, you guys are great.
Incidentally, a Kimberly called. I believe she was your date last night.
Oh, yeah, I remember. What'd she say?
Regarding the gown, it'll be $15 to remove the stain and $20 to repair the place where you ripped it.
I tried real hard to get it off. The stain, not the dress.
Hey, kid, what you watching?
Dance Fever.
Oh. Hey, isn't that Henry Kissinger?
Yeah, he's one of the judges.
Moves pretty good.
Dinner'll be ready in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens.
Is Kevin back from the movies yet?
I don't believe so.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Mom, keep going. Everything's fine. Hey, Mr. Belvedere?
Yes, Besley?
Here, I wrote this.
What is it?
A contract.
Oh? I, Wesley T. Owens, know that I'm not supposed to play with my slingshot around Mr. Belvedere's tulip pots. But if I do and break one, even though I was really aiming for a tree, I agree not to lie about it. And Mr. Belvedere agrees not to get mad or scream or hit me.
See, I signed it.
I didn't. Owens residence. What? Enunciate, boy, enunciate. Yes, just stay where you are. I want somebody to be right there to get you. Goodbye.
Was that Kevin?
Yes. I believe it's your turn to pick him up.
Get your rear end in there, Buster.
Hey, what happened to I'm proud of you, Kevin?
Just button your lip.
Is he all right?
Yeah. We just found him in the parking lot, sitting in the car with a bottle of something.
It wasn't something. It happened to be a very expensive bottle of really cheap wine.
Imported or domestic?
Neither.
Apparently, he and his friends were making jackasses of themselves in the theater and got themselves thrown out.
Oh, they just got mad because we were funnier than the movie. I think it was the sorrow and the pity. Hey! Hey! Hey, I didn't want to get like this. It's just, I was with my friends, and it seemed like something to do.
Well, you're through doing anything.
Hey, you can't get mad at me. We got a contract.
Yeah, a contract not to drive drunk, but it's not a license to drink. Anyway, it's finished, Kevin. It's over.
You're upset, aren't you? No. Down my mom. I mean, that's the worst thing a guy can do. And she's been working so hard. I'm no good. I'm no good.
That's not true,
So
Kevin.
can I go back out?
All right. That's it, wise guy. Upstairs.
But I'm fine.
Get going.
Oh, you know something? You guys were more fun the last time.
Get up there.
Is he asleep? No, but I don't think he's awake either. Well, what do you think we should do?
Who's there? What do you guys want? Oh, come on.
It's okay, Kevin. We're here to help you. We made you some coffee. Here, drink this.
No.
Then as soon as you're better, you can go back downstairs, tell Mom and Dad you weren't really drunk and you were just fooling around. Yeah, and then you won't be in trouble anymore.
Yeah, that's real nice, guys. Now go away.
Come on, Kevin. We're not doing this for you. Yeah, we're worried about us.
What?
Mom and Dad are so mad at you. Now they're picking on me and Heather. All of a sudden, Mom says I can't go to the mall. I have to stay home and do something constructive. And I can't watch TV. I gotta read a book. If we're not careful, pretty soon we'll be having family nights at home singing hymns or something. And it'll all be your fault.
All right. All right. Hey, what's floating in here?
Marshmallows.
Honey, we just don't understand what's going on.
I just had a couple drinks.
You knocked off a gallon of Muscatel. And you weren't even sober from the night before.
Kevin, all of this, it's just not like you.
Look, champ, if you don't tell us what's bugging you, we can't help.
Nothing's wrong.
I mean, what is it? Female trouble? I mean, you know, trouble with girls.
Look, what's the big deal? I got drunk, you got mad, and now I'm grounded, right?
That's for damn sure.
That's it? That's all you have to say?
Yeah, listen, I'm late for school.
Yeah, well, this discussion is not over, young man.
Fine.
And it's straight to school, and straight home, and straight to your room, and studying.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Kevin, what's your last book read?
I don't know why.
I'm gonna send you in for a doer's profile.
I gotta go see it.
Can I use that for your quote?
Wesley, what are you doing?
Well, I just figured if Kevin got in his ad, he'd be famous and Mom and Dad wouldn't be mad at him anymore.
Wesley, the people in those ads are not teenagers. They are mature adults who simply have one or two drinks on special occasions.
Hey, these people are drinking and playing volleyball. What's so mature about that?
Wesley, you know Mr. Belvedere doesn't like it when you're right. Well, did you have a nice talk with Kevin?
We tried.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
Well, I'm sure everything will turn out all right.
Why, you know something?
No,
Come on, they're always telling you stuff.
that's true. But this time I'm afraid I'm as blissfully ignorant as you usually are.
The question is, what are we gonna do?
How about we just lock him up in his room for the next couple of years or so?
Perhaps we can find him an iron mask.
All right, all right. Anyway, I know one thing. He doesn't touch another drop, at least while he's under my roof. I think we ought to check his room.
It's not necessary, George. I mean, it is his room, and we'd be violating his privacy, and I already did it.
Then let's just get rid of all the liquor in this house. Give it to the Salvation Army or something.
Even if they take it, which I doubt, I'm not convinced that simply removing the temptation will solve your problem.
Maybe we won't, but at least if the booze isn't around, he can't drink it, right?
That's true.
So just get rid of it, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll do something with it. Cocktails! Cocktail time.
What are you doing?
Last call for alcohol.
Is this supposed to be funny, Mr. Belvedere?
Not at all. It's just that since you've decided to take up drinking, I think you should learn to do it properly. Not in that slovenly American way. Now, what's your pleasure?
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, come, Kevin. The truly dedicated drinker never says no. Anyway, you said you liked the taste of it.
I do.
Ah, well then, let me prepare you a little something that my auntie used to whip up on the grey days. It's called the Yorkshire Ripper. You take a jigger of gin, some scotch. That's it. Look. A dash of Tabasco and a moldy onion to take the edge off it.
I don't want any, okay?
But you wanted it yesterday.
That was different. I was with my friends.
Oh, a social drinker. Well, let's down one together.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, I know you're trying to do something for me. I don't know what, but just leave me alone, all right?
Oh, fine with me. What are you doing with your plaques and things?
I'm gonna get rid of them. It's just a bunch of junk.
Well, I won't have to dust them. You never told me you were an Eagle Scout.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Trustworthy, loyal, obedient, boring, and dull.
Oh, but I bet after a couple of drinks, you were the life of the prom.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. I mean, Mr. Belvedere, I was dancing with girls I wouldn't even talk to sober. I was loose and funny, and even witty and charming.
Yes. I remember thinking as I was cleaning the Salisbury steak off your jacket, what a witty and charming lad you are.
Look, it just gives me a little courage, all right?
Kevin, you were going to the prom, not the Russian front.
See, there's this girl, Donna, and I really like her, but she usually goes out with the football team. One at a time. But the other night, I don't know, I was talking with her and we danced together, and she liked me.
Yes, Kevin, she liked you. Not your drinking.
But what's the difference? If I wasn't drunk, I probably couldn't have talked to her in the first place.
Oh, Kevin, that's ridiculous. Courage does not come in a bottle. Go on, call her up.
What?
Call her up and ask her out.
No, I can't.
Oh, go on.
I don't want to. I can't.
Well, perhaps it's for the best. She was probably only being polite. Didn't want to hurt your silly, drunken little feelings.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Okay.
Kevin.
Hello, is this Donna? Hi, this is Kevin. So listen, can you go out tonight? You can? Oh, well, I can. I'm grounded. Perhaps another time. Bye.
Kevin, that was delightfully linear.
Hi.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Owens, you're home.
Yeah, Wesley tells us you're up here serving drinks to Kevin.
I tried to, but he seems to have lost his taste for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mom, Dad, I'm really sorry. I'm okay now. I guess I was just acting a little more stupid than usual.
Kevin, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I just thought people liked me more when I was drunk.
We sure didn't.
Well, now that I think about it, neither do I.
Come on, Kev, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
George?
In a second.
You'd have figured it out for yourself.
I doubt it. I mean, I go around banging my head against the wall trying to figure out what's going on in my own kid's mind. I can't do a thing. But every time I turn my back for a minute, you're up here, butting in, solving the problem for me.
George, what exactly are you trying to say?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
ha, Wesley, go to jail.
Again?
Oh, it's not so bad, Wesley. You get to visit your father.
Yeah, well, I'm getting out right now. All right, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Ah, George, you've landed on one of my many properties.
How much, Belvedere?
4 houses, that's $750.
I don't have it.
Mortgage something.
How about your room?
You're going off the board again.
You know, Kevin's supposed to be home from that party by 11.
It's only 10:30.
I know, but this is the first time he's been out since everything
Hey,
happened.
come on, Kevin's gonna be all right. Right, Belvedere?
I'm waiting.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, you're not drunk, are you?
No, I'm not.
Good.
So how was the party?
It was okay.
So how was this Donna?
She left a little early.
Why?
Well, I guess Mr. Belvedere was right. You don't need alcohol. You can spill stuff and fall in the pool just being yourself. Good night.
Life is settling down again in the Owens household. Kevin's days of wine and roses seem to have passed. Meanwhile, George still refuses to pay his monopoly debt. I'm considering legal action. Which reminds me, maybe I should draw up a contract between myself and the Owens family. I agree to provide cooking, cleaning, childcare, and psychiatric services. And they agree to provide me with a constant supply of mishaps, diversions, foibles, and follies. I should be paying them.
What kind of cereal is this?
It's a new health cereal that Mr. Belvedere has bought, and it's very good for you. It's full of fiber.
Tastes like an old tree.
That's because it is. Just eat it.
Hey, Mom and Dad's anniversary is coming up next Saturday. We had to do something.
Yeah, it's the 19th.
Really? Well, you 3 children should be very proud of your parents. Very few marriages last that long, especially when people like you are involved. Wesley, what are those colorful little round objects floating in your cereal?
Oh, they're vitamins.
Vitamin M? I've never heard of that.
That's a new kind. They come in plain or peanut.
Hi, kids.
Morning,
Hi,
Mom.
Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Mrs. Owens.
Ooh, isn't that nice? Look, I didn't want to wake George, so would you just tell him I'll stop at the bank on my way to school, that I may be home late, and I'm sorry I missed him last night. Bye, kids.
Bye, Mom.
Hey, guys. You too, Belvedere?
Morning, Mr. Owens.
I'm late. Where's Marcia?
She left. However, I'm supposed to tell you that she'll be home late, she'll try and get to the bank, and she's sorry that you missed out last night. Or something like that.
I gotta go.
I took the wrong keys.
I got Marcia's keys.
George.
Marcia.
Oh, those are mine.
Those are mine.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, what do you want to do for your anniversary?
Huh?
I don't know. It's no big deal.
Oh, it isn't?
What would you like to do?
I don't know, something special, like a hockey game.
Or a play?
Nah.
Perhaps you two could compromise and go to the ice capades.
Hey, you know it'd be real nice if you guys got married again.
What?
You know, renew your vows. I read that it's a good way to put the spark back in an otherwise stagnant marriage. Yeah, you could do it at the bowling alley. You get a clown, balloons, and free free shoes.
Hey, why don't we do it right here?
Oh, I don't know.
That sounds crazy to me.
I think it's a wonderful idea. We could decorate the living room, and you could contact the minister at that church you attend every now and then. Very nice.
So you want it?
Sure, why not? Anyway, I gotta go.
Yep, me too.
Yes, George?
My potatoes are lumpy.
Let me call Idaho.
Hey, where are you going?
Something the matter, George?
No, I don't like eating alone.
All right, I'll call the children and we can make them eat again.
Relax, sit down, we can talk.
Very well.
So what's new?
Oh, not a whole bunch. How was work?
Fine, fine.
How was your interview with Helmut Schmidt?
It's Mike Schmidt, the baseball player.
Oh, but he does wear a helmet.
Nice talking.
Well, that didn't take too long.
Hi, guys.
Have a seat.
I guess I missed dinner, huh?
I tried to hold it, but the children started feeling faint.
I had to eat alone.
I kept something warm for you.
Thank you.
Incidentally, I spoke to your Reverend Hummel today. He said he'd be very happy to perform the ceremony.
Are we still doing that?
Yes, George.
The Reverend wanted to know if you prefer the standard ceremony, or would you like to prepare something special of your own?
So what do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. I thought we could each write our own vows. Lots of couples do that.
Well, why can't I just say what I did the last time? Please don't pull the trigger. I can come up with something else.
Come on, Kevin, we need a band. People want to dance.
Get it.
But these guys play at my school all the time, and they are really good.
Heather, we're not gonna have somebody called the Maggots playing for Mom and Dad's wedding.
Why not?
What do you think, Mr. Belvedere?
Call me old-fashioned, but I think you should consider the music that your parents like.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah, we can make a tape from Dad's albums. He's got Perry Como, Andy Williams, Sandler and Young, Vic Damone.
The Maggots, huh? Regardless, the bulk of the musical program will be played by your brother.
I'm finished practicing.
Good.
Yeah, you were right. It sounds a lot better when you play way out in the woods.
Yes, for us too.
Anyway, I can play Here Comes the Bride real good, and I can almost play Oh Promise Me, except it sort of sounds like a polka. What about the decorations, Mr. Belvedere? We gotta do something with that living room, make it look special.
Children, I am not responsible for the decorations. That's your problem.
We know.
I mean, you must learn to think for yourselves. Make your own decisions and then follow through.
Hey, we could paint everything black and orange and have a Halloween wedding.
I didn't mean you.
Hey, you know it'd be real nice if we dug up some of Mom and Dad's old wedding pictures and stuck them around the living room.
Yeah, maybe even get a couple of the best ones and blow them up.
Now, there's a good idea.
There's a whole box of stuff up in the bedroom we can go look through. Oh, boy!
Just remember, it's gonna be a surprise for Mom and Dad.
Hey, I'm cool.
Hi, kids.
Hey, Mom, hi,
Mom,
Dad. Come on, hi, Dad.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Nothing, just going upstairs.
Yeah, but you guys stay down there.
So how you doing with your vows?
Fine. How about you?
Okay. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Okay.
Here.
You are my grand slam.
Too sentimental? It's not finished yet.
Maybe mine will spark something.
Whereas we acknowledge our mutual affection by publicly declaring same, we enter into this marriage with mutual love and respect with perfect equity for both partners. Beautiful. Kind of reminds me of our second mortgage.
Well, it is a contract we're entering into.
Who's going to perform the ceremony? Judge Watner?
Well, how are the vows coming along?
We're exchanging them now.
Hey, you find any wedding pictures yet?
No, but I got a box full of Wesley. That's because Mom says I'm photogenic. The camera loves me. So go kiss one.
Get back out there, will you? They're gonna walk in.
All right, all right. Well, there's nothing here. Did you find anything?
Well, it's just a bunch of papers. Can't believe there's not one picture of their wedding.
Hey, Kev, maybe they never got married.
Anyway, here's their marriage license.
How come they got married in Baltimore?
I don't know.
Ick, and they did it in City Hall. This is to certify that George Stephen Owens and Marcia Lee Cameron are henceforth recognized as man and wife, duly noted in the Commonwealth of Maryland this day, September 2nd, 1967. Real romantic, huh?
Hey, that's not right. Mom and Dad were married in '66.
You know, it says right here, September 1967.
Well, how could they get married in September 1967? I mean, I was born in December. That's only 3 months later. That would mean...
You know why there aren't any pictures? No wonder Mom and Dad don't like making a big deal out of the anniversary. They had to get married.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Mom and Dad fooling around before they were married, and that was the 60s.
Look, let's just get this junk put away, okay?
I wonder how Dad talked her into it. I bet he got her drunk. Or maybe she got him drunk.
Will you come on and help?
No wonder Mom watches over me like a hawk. She's afraid I'll turn out like she did, a sex fiend. Boy, I can't wait till Mom gets on me about staying out late or going out
Hey,
with...
you're not gonna say anything to Mom or anybody else.
Sorry. Hey, what's going on? Nothing.
Come on, we're finished.
Where's the picture?
There aren't any.
Why not?
Because there aren't, that's why not.
What's with him? I don't know. Hey, something's going on and you guys aren't telling me. I gotta go, I have homework to do. Come on, Heather, you know I gotta know everything. If I don't, I get headaches. See?
Hey, Belvedere. I wrote some new stuff for the ceremony. Tell me what you think.
George, please, I just ate.
Come on, Belvedere, I need your opinion. I'm not good at this mushy stuff.
There was a young girl from Altoona who met a young man.
I crossed that out.
Too bad, it simply reeked with potential.
I meant this right here.
I, George, want you, Marcia, to be my wife on sunny days as well as rainy, in good moods as in bad, in my waking and my sleeping, for all the days of my life. That's quite nice, George.
Yeah. Now all I gotta do is tack on the usual stuff. I'll love and honor her. She'll love, honor, and obey me. And I'll be finished.
I bet on it.
Oh, sorry, Kev. I guess your old man's gotta learn to be more careful.
Better late than never.
So, Kevin, did you find some nice wedding pictures?
No.
Perhaps I can find some for you.
Hey, I already told you there aren't any.
Well, Kevin, what's the matter?
Nothing. There just aren't any pictures, okay?
Well, there must have been some remembrance of the ceremony.
Yeah, you're looking at them.
What?
They had to get married because of me. I saw their marriage license. It's not their 19th anniversary. It's their 18th.
Oh, dear. Do you know what that means? I bought the wrong gift.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, this is serious.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Look, it happened a long time ago. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. I'm just sorry I made them get married.
Kevin.
They probably didn't even like each other.
Well, they must have liked each other a little.
Yeah, right.
Kevin, I am a very good judge of character, and I know that your parents love each other very much.
Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Hey, come on, what's the big deal?
Obey. I am your wife, George, not a collie.
Okay. We'll lose the obey. How about love, honor, and fetch?
I'll be late. Don't wait up.
What's the matter with her?
See?
picture blown up for the party. Oh, yeah? Of what? I thought we could stick it over the fireplace. How about in the fireplace?
Hello? Yeah, it's still gonna be at 2 o'clock. So I guess you're still coming, huh? Hey, it's up to you, Reverend.
Hey, Kevin, let's go to the dining room. You can help me fold napkins.
No thanks.
You're still upset, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm thrilled. Maybe I ought to take out an ad in the yellow pages, like under A for accidents.
Hello, children. Break's over. Heather, let's get finished with those decorations. And Wesley, I want you to put these pastries in the refrigerator.
Look, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh.
I blew myself up.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Now, scoot. Kevin, I thought I'd ask you to rake the leaves and bring the trash cans in.
Figured I'd do it during the ceremony.
Kevin.
Hi, guys. Well, how's everything coming along?
As well as can be expected.
Anyone seen George?
Yes, he's upstairs. I believe he's locked himself in the bathroom.
Why? What happened?
It's a joke, Mrs. Owens. You know, as in wedding night jitters.
Oh.
Guess she never had any.
Kevin? The past few days he's been so distant.
Or perhaps he's thinking about something distant. Hello? What's taking your parents so long?
I don't know, but they're taking forever. Yeah, I'm running out of songs to play, and I only know one.
Well, just remember what we rehearsed. As soon as your parents appear on the landing, everyone will rise, and you will begin the wedding march.
I'll be ready.
Welcome to our home. Sit anywhere you want. I don't care.
Kevin, I'll take care of the hospitality. You go upstairs and see what's happened to your parents.
Sure, I don't care.
I'm sorry, George. That's absolutely unacceptable.
All right, all right. I just thought you'd like it if I said you were the power behind the throne.
I don't want to be behind it, George. I want to be on it.
Well, it's free now.
Yeah.
Mr. Belvedere sent me to see if you guys are ready. Are you?
Oh, God, George, look what time it is. Come on.
All right, all right. Just let me get the old noose around the neck.
Hey, you don't have to do this.
What's the matter?
I just think it's stupid for you guys to get married again when you didn't even want to do it the first time.
George, he knows.
Knows what? Uh-oh.
Kevin?
Not yet. Kevin.
I saw your marriage certificate, and I know when I was born. It doesn't take a genius to do the arithmetic.
Hey, maybe we lied about your birthday.
Excuse me.
After you.
So, anyone from out of town?
Mind if we come in?
It's your room. Couldn't think of any place else to go.
Look, Kev, I know we should have told you a long time ago. It's just when you lie about something so long, you start to believe it yourself.
You mean like your golf course?
Yeah.
I think what your father's trying to say is that we both owe you an apology.
No, you don't. I owe you one.
Why?
Because if it weren't for me, you guys wouldn't be married. You'd have different lives. Lives you wanted.
That's crazy.
I mean, Mom, you could have been a lawyer a long time ago. And you could have married someone who wouldn't mind staying home listening to all your sports stories.
Kevin, that woman doesn't exist.
could have had a different kid. Like a straight-A student. Or a football star.
Hey, I could have married an alligator and had a set of luggage, too.
We always wanted you.
Sure.
I remember the day I found out that you were on the way. I got pretty scared. I told your father. He looked at me for a minute, and then he walked right out the door. He came back about an hour later, and he had this little cowboy suit for you. You know, with a badge and a hat and these tiny little boots.
I knew you were going to be a boy.
The point is, we loved you from the moment we found out about you. And nothing's ever changed that.
Yeah, but you guys don't even have anything in common. I mean, all you've been doing lately is fight.
Well, that's because we've both been pretty busy.
We're both stubborn.
And a little stupid.
See, we do have things in common.
Forgive me for barging in, but things are getting ugly down there.
Oh?
Are we still having the ceremony? People are curious.
I don't know. We're still having a little thing up here.
Yeah, but it's okay now.
Good, because I'm kind of having a big thing down there, and it's not okay. I've got a minister who's late for a funeral, a Mexican buffet that's started to go south, and if Wesley plays anymore, I will not be responsible for his safety.
We'll be ready in 5 minutes.
So will the nachos. So move it.
Friends, we are gathered here today to share with George and Marcia, finally, their love and joy as they reaffirm their vows of matrimony.
Hey, why is Kevin up there with them?
Perhaps because he was up there the first time.
Now you, George, and you, Marcia, have freely given voice to your desire to be united in marriage. Now, please face each other and share with us the vows you have prepared for this occasion.
What?
George?
Yeah, okay. I'll go. The thing is, all week long, we've been kind of going at each other, trying to think of what we were going to say up here. I guess what it boils down to is, after 19 years of marriage, check that, 18, there's not much more to say, except that I love you, Marcia. I always have. And if I had to do it over again, which I'm doing, I'd do it, which I just did.
I love you, George.
Well, it's about time somebody took one. Despite last-minute delays, complications, and assorted contretemps, the ceremony itself was quite touching, although my jalapeno dip moved more people to tears. Anyway, I'm pleased to report that George and Marcia finally have a pictorial record of their nuptials. And Wesley, dear lad that he is, has gifted me with a small remembrance of himself as well. I'll never get to sleep. Wesley, what are you doing?
You said I could have something to eat.
I said you could have a piece of fruit.
Oh. I'm not really eating this.
Then it must be a mirage.
See, I need to eat this ice cream because I need the stick to make my candied apple. And you said I could have a piece of fruit.
All right, Wesley. You stayed within the letter of the law, if not the spirit. You can have the apple.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Tomorrow we'll see what you can do with prunes.
Would you sign this, please?
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I just need permission for our class trip. Class trip? Where are you going, the dairy?
London, Paris, Rome, and Madrid?
It's Christmas in Europe. Almost my whole class is going. It's going to be real educational.
Gee, I don't know, honey. How much is it?
Only $1,300. But, Mom, that'll be my whole Christmas present. I don't expect anything else except some new clothes, a camera, and spending money.
We appreciate the sacrifice.
Mom,
Look, Heather, you know your father's paper may go on strike.
I thought that was just the typesetters.
Yeah, but if they go, Dad's union will go out too, and we've just got to watch our budget, okay?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I think you should spend Christmas here at home with us, your family. Can we at least send him someplace? Hey, who's that?
Wes, did you leave your bike in the Huffnagel's driveway again?
Not since Mrs. Huffnagel slashed my tires.
What kind of an idiot is making all that racket?
It's Dad.
Oh, that kind.
Hey, that's not our car.
Hey, I've been honking out there.
We thought it was mating season.
Dad got me your car.
George, I thought you and Kevin were just going out to look tonight.
We were until we saw that little red beauty out there.
It's great. It's got 4 in the floor, a V8 with dual carbs, and does 0 to 60 in 6 seconds.
Perhaps that can be fixed.
George, I thought we were going to get him something a little more practical.
It's practical. I mean, with those wheels, you'll pick up practically any chick in town.
Come on, Kevin, let's go burn some rubber.
Wes!
I can't drive it until I buy insurance, right?
That's our deal, pal.
Ah, nuts.
Wesley, it's way past your bedtime.
All right, I'm going.
Remind me to have him realigned.
Let me go out and polish her up a little, okay?
You bet, partner. Hey, what's the matter?
Nothing. It's just that I don't think this is the best time to be buying a car when you could be out of work tomorrow.
Come on, Marsh. They do the same thing every time. The union wants this, the paper wants that. They scream and argue until the last minute, and then everything's okay.
I hope so.
Anyway, you saw the look on that kid's face. He loves the car.
Yes, fine. I'll see he gets it. Goodbye. Sir, that was your paper.
Oh, everything's settled?
Yes. The picketing starts at noon tomorrow.
You didn't save me any syrup. Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Hello? Yeah, I'm calling to inquire about car insurance. I'm 17. Moving violations? Just one. But I've never had an accident. Unless you count the time I skidded off the highway onto the golf course. Hello? Hello? They hung up on me.
Imagine that.
It's the 5th insurance company I've called. Unless you're 45 with a dull job and a slow car, they won't even talk to you.
Well, be patient.
Better go. Gotta walk to school.
Come on, we'll go to Hershey Park like we used to. We can ride the roller coaster.
George, I've got to go to class.
Tell him you're sick. I'll write you a note.
Write me a note, Dad. I'll goof off with you.
Come on, children. You'll be late for school.
Yeah, come on, kids. I'll drop you off on my way to pick it.
Here you go, Wesley.
What's in here?
Oh, nothing unusual. Bologna sandwich, carrot sticks, and a chocolate cupcake. Why?
I just thought you might put something funny in here. You know, to get me back for that candied apple.
Oh, that would be very small, Mr. Belvedere, wouldn't it? Oh, Wesley, don't forget your thermos.
Missed a spot.
Thank you, George. Don't we have any picketing today?
I'm sick of picketing. I've been doing it for 3 weeks. Besides, all the fun guys got arrested.
And deservedly so.
Big deal. They turned over 1 car. How were they supposed to know there was a dog in it? I'm bored.
Go watch TV.
There's nothing good on.
Then go and clean your room.
Come on, I'm depressed.
I'm sorry.
Stupid strike's dragging on. Nobody knows when it's going to be over. You don't know what it's like.
Actually, I do. I was a child of 14, working in the coal mines of Yorkshire. 2,000 of us went out on strike and swore we'd never go back until we had decent working conditions and a fair wage.
How long did it last?
Oh, it's still going on. That wasn't the best story to share with you, was it?
So who's the broad in the funny hat?
That is Elizabeth, the Queen Mother.
For a minute, I thought it was Benny Hill. What's this?
It's a Fabergé egg.
I don't smell anything.
George, please. It's quite valuable.
I'm sorry.
Come along now. The other children will be home soon.
Can I have a snack?
Better make your move, Dad. Time's almost up.
All right, all right. Hey, Belvedere, you mind if I ask you a small point of strategy?
It's a friendly game.
Which way does the horsey move?
You're not going to be on the phone long, are you?
I'm calling about insurance.
I thought you ran into companies last week.
Oh, this is a new one. They're very reputable. Hello, Crazy Eddie? Cautious Kevin.
Hey, Marcia, how we doing with the bills? We in the poorhouse yet?
No, we're fine.
We are?
Yeah, actually, I thought we'd be in more of a crunch by now, but we're doing okay.
Oh, yeah?
Excuse me, but there's a slight problem about dinner.
What?
I can't cook it. There's no gas.
What are you talking about?
Well, I went outside and I checked the meter. It's been turned off.
Didn't you pay the bill?
Yeah, I must have. Although, come to think of it, I don't remember getting the gas bill. Or the credit card bills, or the mortgage.
Well, good night.
Going to bed so soon?
I just want to get up there before the lights go out.
Wesley, do you know anything about our bills?
I hate them. I figured I'd pay them when I was older and had money. I just didn't want you guys to worry.
Well, that's very sweet of you, honey, but I think you'd better let us have them.
Okay.
So, sweetheart, what bills did you pay?
Oh, well, let's see. The dry cleaning and the TV guide.
Here you go, Mom.
Thanks, honey.
So what are we going to do for money?
Hey, gang, everything's gonna be okay. All we gotta do is tighten our belts, put our nose to the grindstone, and all pull together.
And if that doesn't work, we can always tote that barge and lift that bale.
Look, I'll just take a semester off and get a job.
Huh?
Yeah, you know, like in a law office or McDonald's.
Well, actually, if it would be any help, I could forego my salary until the strike is over.
Huh?
I'll be a boarder. You know, you provide me with room and provender, and I'll pay you what you're paying me.
That's crazy.
George, it would be a help.
All right. But it's only temporary.
Yes, and if I fix a meal or make a bed or two...
Whoa. As long as you're paying me, you don't lift a finger around here. You're a guest. Got it?
Understood, George. Understood. I'll have my tea now.
Come on, Dad. We're starving.
Okay. It's coming.
Dad, you sure you don't need any help?
I'm okay, kitten. It's just breakfast. Not the big deal some people make it out to be. Okay, folks, how do we want our eggs?
Scrambled.
Poached, fried.
Florentined.
So how do you like being our guest, Mr. Belvedere?
It's delightful.
Yeah, and since Dad won't let you work, you and me can spend the whole day together.
I'm a guest, Wesley, not a hostage.
Hey, what's burning?
Hey, Dad, you didn't wreck my raisin toast, did you?
It's okay, pal. Just the way you like it.
Well, while you're busy buttering the toast, I'll get the eggs.
No, I got it. You just sit back down and relax.
All right.
Here we go. We got some nice eggs, some nice toast. You really don't want the bacon.
I gotta go, Dad.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go make someone's bed. Sorry about breakfast.
Gee, what's the matter with Dad? What do you think? He's got no job, no self-respect. He's a broken man.
Forgive me for interrupting little Mary Sunshine. But your father is just depressed. He's going to be fine.
I guess so.
And instead of sitting around moping, the two of you should be thinking of things to help the situation.
Well, I stopped asking to go to Europe. And I stopped going through Mom's purse.
Children being a little less selfish than usual is not enough. You must do something positive.
Hey, there's a place downtown where you can sell your blood. They give you orange juice and cookies and $10 a gallon. Hey, I know. There's a lot of good junk around here. We could have a garage sale. Yeah.
Now, there's a good idea.
Come on, Wes. We got a lot of work to do. Okay. See you later, Mr. Belvedere. Yeah, see ya.
Good luck, children. Now for my real breakfast.
I'm back. I put signs up all over the neighborhood. Great. Now help me put price tags on this stuff. Okay. How much do you think we should charge for this? $100. Wesley, it's only a hot water bottle. Well, just tell him someone famous slept on it.
Well, goodbye, children. Mr. Belvedere is off to the cinema. Wesley, I have left a box on my bed. You may sell what is in it.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, what movie are you gonna go see?
Oh, either Bergman's Wild Strawberries or Schwarzenegger's Commando. It's very hard to decide.
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
Great. I'm standing here making like Hazel watching a game I ought to be out covering.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta do another load.
You need any help?
Hey, I don't want any son of mine doing laundry. Anyway, hand me that nice and fluffy, will you? So what are you up to, champ?
Not too much. Just been sitting in my car, playing with the knobs.
Hey, look, as soon as this strike thing is settled, your mom and I are gonna help you out with the insurance.
Thanks, Dad, but the thing is, I've got a date tonight.
That's okay, take the wagon.
I hate the wagon. It makes me feel like I should be going to a Cub Scout meeting. And this girl's real special.
Look, Kevin, I
Dad,
can't...
please, let me just take the car just for tonight. I promise, I'll drive real careful. Straight to her house, straight to the dance.
Afraid not, pal.
Oh, come on,
Hey,
Dad.
I said no. I mean, you're not the only one around here with a problem. I've been out of work for a month. I got a house payment due. And now I gotta go try and make my brights brighter and my whites their whitest. Excuse me.
Stuff's okay, I guess. Hey, that used to be up there. Probably just forgot to put you in. Thank you. So, how'd you do? I finally sold the waffle iron. Oh, yeah? Hope she's from out of town. Look, another customer. I'll take her. Older women are crazy about me. Hello, may I help you, madam, or are you just browsing?
Oh, my. What a gracious young man.
As you can see, we have some very lovely items. How about a nice bowling trophy?
Oh, I don't think so.
We have some real good books. David Copperfield, Treasure Island, and My Story by Mike Douglas.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you like our egg?
Young man, where did you get this?
Our housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere, he brought it over from England.
How much are you asking for it?
Well, I really shouldn't do this, but because I like you, I'll give it to you for $10.
$10?
All right, 5. All right, 3. And I'll throw in a bowling trophy.
I'll take it.
That you, honey?
Yes, Nookums.
Real funny.
Any news about the strike?
Yeah, they're talking again, but it's not going to work out. It'll just be another disaster. Speaking of which, I got to start dinner.
I'd be happy to help.
Forget it.
Oh, thank goodness I still have my juju bees.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, children. How did your garage sale go?
Great, we sold a whole lot of junk. Yeah, we made $57. We're gonna get an envelope and give it to Mom and Dad.
Well, I think what you children have done is wonderful. Mr. Belvedere is very proud of you.
I always knew we were good kids. Come on.
Kids?
Hey, Marcia,
Hi, honey.
what do you got there?
Hey, Mom.
You guys know anything about these?
Yeah, I put them up for a garage sale.
These were stuck up all over the neighborhood.
Save the children. Owen's Family Distress Sale. Help us buy food and medicine. Nice picture of you, Wes. Where'd you get the crutches?
We were only trying to get people to come. Yeah, and look, we made all this money to help you guys. We didn't think we were doing anything wrong.
It's okay. You didn't.
Thanks, kids. What you did was just wonderful.
Oh, Wesley.
Yeah?
Have you seen Mr. Belvedere's egg?
What's the matter? You lay one?
I lost one.
Yeah, I sold it. I got $3.
3 whole bucks.
What's going on, Mr. Belvedere?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just that in their zeal, the children have sold something they shouldn't have. But it's all right. It's all right. I can always get another. After all, there are 2 others in the world exactly like it.
All right. We'll find it.
Wes, do you remember who you sold it to?
Some old lady with beady eyes. Yeah, I think I've seen her around here.
Let's comb the neighborhood. Go get your brother.
He's not here. He drove away in his car about an hour ago.
Damn it, I told him absolutely not. What's the matter with that kid? What's going on with this family?
I hope that's the new border. I'm checking out. May I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm Marie Stengel.
That's her. That's the lady who gypped me.
Oh?
You took advantage of a little kid. You ought to be ashamed.
I know. Are you Mr. Belvedere?
Yes.
I believe this belongs to you.
Oh, thank you for returning it.
You would have tracked me down eventually. And besides, I was happy just to possess it a few short hours.
I understand.
Hey, what's the big deal? This thing about to hatch or something?
Sir, this is a Fabergé egg.
I know that.
Oh, they were crafted as Easter gifts for the children of the Tsar. Before they were all shot, I mean.
George, those things are worth thousands of dollars.
Oh, yes. 750,000.
You mean that thing's worth close to $1 million?
Oh, yes. And I brought it back. Well, I'm going to go home now and sit in some warm water. Goodbye.
Well, that's turned out all right.
So what's your racket?
I beg your pardon?
I mean, that thing's worth close to $1 million and you're working for us, doing our dirty dishes.
Somebody has to.
Where did you get it, Mr. Belvedere?
Well, it was simply a token of appreciation from an old friend in the Sudan. I mean, you save a sheik's life and, well, you know how they are.
But you could sell it, go anywhere you want to, do anything.
Perhaps.
So why are you sticking around here?
Hi, everybody.
Well, look who's back. I hope you enjoyed your little joyride, pal, because it's the last one you ever take.
I know.
You stood right in front of me, listened to every word I said, then went right out and did what you wanted.
I took the car back.
What?
I took the car back. I told the guy I never drove it and how my dad was out of work. He gave me the money back.
Yeah, well, you still disobeyed. And something could have happened. And you're still in very, very big... Thanks, pal.
Sure, Dad.
There's a reason I'm sticking around.
I'll get it.
And listen, We'll get you another car as soon as this thing's settled.
Oh, that's okay, Dad. Maybe I'll just jazz up the wagon, put on some racing stripes or something.
Okay, I'll tell him. Bye. It's over.
What?
Dad's strike.
You're kidding.
You go back to work tomorrow.
All right.
Now can I go to your...
We'll talk about it after dinner.
Oh, yeah, let's go out to dinner and celebrate.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere can treat. He's rich.
Come on, kids.
Well, I guess it's back to the paper for me.
And back to the kitchen for me.
You know, there's some things in the world you just can't put a price on.
I've noticed that.
I mean, like Kevin, taking the car back and all. It makes this check worth about a half a dozen of those.
That's true.
So, you want to trade?
Let's go. At any rate, to attempt to describe in any rational detail the events of the past few days goes well beyond my ability to keep hold of a pen. Suffice it to say, George has his job back, I have my egg back, and the Owens household has me back. One unfortunate result of all this is Miss Tangle. Sometimes I wish she had never returned the egg. I've allowed her to visit it on several occasions, but that doesn't seem to satisfy her. It's still here, Miss Tangle. I must remember to hide that ladder.
I quit.
Hey, Wes.
Bad day at the gridiron?
I'm going back to ballet. At least they don't yell at you.
Honey, I don't know why you're so upset. I thought you played, quite well.
And that's the best my mother can do.
Hey, come on, champ. You look great out there.
Yeah, that was a really good tackle you made at the end. I tackled my own quarterback.
Yeah, but you really nailed him.
Yeah, I called it everything.
Yeah, well, now we finished the post-game show. I have sandwiches and fresh brownies out in the kitchen.
I'm not hungry.
Hey, come on, pal. You can't let a few mistakes get you down.
Dad, I'm terrible.
Hey, now you're talking like a quitter, and no son of mine's gonna talk like that. You can do anything you set your mind to, right?
Oh, no.
You see that mantle? I'm gonna get rid of all this junk and make room for your trophies and medals and all the stuff you're gonna win.
I am?
Yeah! And now you're gonna get back out there and you're gonna bust your tail and you're gonna hit them hard and pretty soon you'll be a real All-American, right?
Right.
Now get in there and hit those brownies.
Okay.
That kid is so bad.
There, George.
He can't throw, he can't catch, he's got 2 left feet. I don't know why I put myself through this.
Sentimental reasons?
Huh?
Well, look on the bright side, Dad. I mean, he can't be any worse than I was.
That's for sure. Hey, only kidding, Kev.
Yeah, right, Dad. Real funny.
You know, George, I don't think that football is quite Wesley's cup of tea.
Oh, yeah? Oh, maybe we should introduce him to one of your English sports, like croquet or minding other people's business.
I'm sorry. I was only thinking of the boy.
Hey, Wes is going to be fine. I just got to work with him a little, toss the ball around, maybe run a few plays, maybe even set up a tackling dummy. Speaking of which, you busy later?
If you need anything, I'll be in the kitchen.
Hey, what's your problem?
Big bud?
I just gave you a couple of real good shots and you didn't come back with anything.
I know, George. I finally realized that life is too short to waste on trying to even the score.
Yeah, I guess I see what you mean.
However, if it'll make you feel better, I could say something like, Why don't you take that football and insert it up your nose? Lord knows there's room for it. You don't have to thank me. Wesley, what are you doing?
I was just taking the phone off the hook because I know you don't like being disturbed while you're trying to cook dinner.
I see. I don't know exactly what you've done, but apparently you've left a witness.
It's just Dad wants me to practice my kicking every day, but I kicked one so good it broke one of Homer Huffnagel's windows.
Wesley, please tell Mr. Belvedere it wasn't the big picture window. You know, the one where Grandma Huffnagel sits.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't. It was the little one. You know, with all the pretty colors.
Oh, the stained glass. Oh, no matter. They can always send to the Vatican for another one.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get better.
It's all right, Wesley. Now, you go and wash up. Later, we'll try and burn off your fingerprints. Ricardo residence.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. Tough day out in the teenage wasteland. Go ahead. I was thinking of throwing out all the glasses anyway. Kevin, is that just for you, or is Yugoslavia dropping by?
No, it's for me.
But dinner will be ready in less than an hour.
I'll eat then, too.
Will you be eating every hour? I mean, maybe I should open up a buffet.
Look, I'm just trying to put on a little weight. I'm going out for football.
Oh? Why?
Because it's starting again.
What's starting?
Dad and his sports thing. I mean, he's got this hang-up about trophies. And he's not going to be happy until someone in this house brings one home. And if Wesley can't do it, then maybe I can.
Well, I think that's very nice, Kevin. I'm sure your father will be delighted.
Hey, I don't want Dad to know. Or anybody else.
Why not?
Because I don't want to tell him what I'm doing until I do it. You know, make it through the season, get my varsity letter. I just don't want to get Dad's hopes up and then fail again.
All right, Kevin. Your secret is safe with me.
Hey, Kev, anything new?
No, Dad.
Who's all this for?
Oh, it's for me. A little something to tide me over before dinner.
I just don't know where he puts it.
Hey, Dad. I just ran through all the tires, did 20 wind sprints, and tackled Mr. Belvedere while he was taking out the garbage.
Wesley.
It's okay, he didn't spill any.
That's the spirit, champ.
Only thing is, Dad, I've been eating a lot for a month, and I'm still not getting any bigger.
Sure you are.
I think I should take steroids.
What?
They're supposed to make you as big as a steer.
Wesley, those things are very dangerous.
Yeah, Wes. The only people who take that stuff are either very stupid or East Germans who are tired of being women.
Wesley, you blindsided Mr. Belvedere.
Sorry.
That's 15 yards.
A boiled tongue and broccoli.
Come on, Dad, better come quick.
What's wrong?
Kevin's getting in a fight with the Huffnagels.
Listen, Homer, next time the stupid Doberman comes near me, I'm gonna knock its head off.
What happened?
Nothing. Stupid dog. I gotta teach it some manners.
Very impressive. Can you do that with a canned ham?
Come on, all the guys on the team do this. It makes you mean.
No, Kevin, it makes you stupid. Like the way you've been acting around the house.
What are you talking about?
I mean, if you want to keep your little secret, try to remember who you are. Adorable, sensitive Kevin, not mean Joe Green.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta keep myself psyched up. I mean, our last game's next week on Thanksgiving. And I really think I'm gonna do it.
I hope so, Kevin. Just watch it, all right?
Sure. Walnut?
Thank you. Hello, George.
Hey, Belvedere. Got all the fixings for tomorrow?
Tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
It's Thanksgiving.
Oh. Well, I've got a box of noodles. Perhaps we could have a nice tuna casserole.
You don't have tuna casserole on Thanksgiving.
Why not?
Because it's a holiday. It's special.
Not to me.
Look, it's tradition, okay? We're celebrating the time the Pilgrims came over. and we're having a tough go. And then the Indians showed up with a bunch of stuff, and everybody had a nice dinner.
And what did they do after dinner? Steal their land?
That came later.
This turkey weighs a ton. This pumpkin weighs 2 tons.
You were saying?
George, look what I found.
What is it?
It's Kevin's report card. It was mixed in with the bills and magazines. He's had it for a week.
I can see why he hid it. He dropped a grade and everything. You believe this? What makes a kid's grades drop like this?
Too many walnuts?
Whoops, I was hoping you wouldn't find that till after Christmas.
Kevin, what happened?
Yeah, how do you expect to get in college with grades like these?
Football scholarship?
Hey, I'm in no mood for your jokes.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna study harder, and I'm gonna do a lot better, I promise.
Oh, you're going to study all right. You're grounded.
Huh?
Home every day by 3 o'clock. And that's the law.
Starting when?
What do you mean starting when? Starting now.
I can't start now. I'll start Monday.
You'll start today.
I can't. I have to do something tomorrow.
Like what?
It's personal.
What's going on? You got a broad stash someplace?
Or a young lady?
Look, I just don't want to talk about it.
Kevin, what's going on? Lately you've been acting like someone we don't even know.
I'm sorry. Can't you just trust me?
It's a little late for that, pal.
Look, I've got to go out tomorrow, and I'm going.
Listen, Buster, as long as you're living under my roof, you'll live by my rules.
Then maybe I shouldn't live under your roof.
Kevin?
Kevin?
Forget it, Mr. Belvedere. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Wesley, what are you doing? Watching your Thanksgiving Day parade. How can you be watching TV? We don't even know where Kevin is. I'm looking for him in the crowd. Anyway, Dad says if Kevin is old enough to walk out the door, he's old enough to not have us chasing after him like some sort of little kid. Well, that's not what Mom thinks. Doesn't matter what Mom thinks. She's not the man. Wesley, you sexist pig.
Wesley, stop making that noise. You'll be fed in a moment. Owen's residence. Well, hello, stranger. Nice of you to check in. Wait till I write it down.
Is that Kevin? Thank God.
Uh-huh. Fine. Look, Kevin, your mother and father are standing right here if you'd like to talk to them. All right, goodbye.
He didn't even want to talk to us?
Well, at least we know he's okay. So what'd he do, spend the night with some friends?
Not unless his friend lives downtown at the Hotel Gilbert, right next to the Midnight Mission.
George, our son is living on Skid Row.
Hey, look, I didn't kick him out of here. He walked out on his own 2 feet.
Speaking of which, he asked me to bring him some clean socks, as well as his clothes, his school books, and a can of Black Flag.
Come on, honey, let's just go down there and get him.
I think he's got to go through this on his own.
Go through what? We don't even know. Maybe he's drinking again.
Well, he's certainly in the right neighborhood for it. Sorry. Anyway, he's not drinking. Excuse me.
Belvedere, you know what's going on, don't you?
Somewhat.
But what is it?
But I'm afraid Kevin has told me in confidence, and I can't betray his trust.
I forgot we got Bishop Sheen as a housekeeper.
Rest assured, he's all right. And his problem has nothing to do with sex, drugs, or alcohol.
Thank you.
Which reminds me, I need a day off.
Come in, it's open. What's cooking? I was expecting my housekeeper.
I had to let mine go. I'm Sherry. I live across the hall.
I'm Kevin. I'm underage.
Do you have any cranberry sauce?
Why? What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to eat it, kid. Like with turkey and stuffing. It's Thanksgiving, remember?
Yeah, right. Got some applesauce.
I'll take what I can get. Thanks, kid. I'll see you around.
Sure. I just gave her my hot plate and some canned goods.
It's a pity you didn't have any stockings or chocolate bars. She might have moved in with you. Well, Kevin, What a delightful room.
Hey, look, I don't need any wisecracks, Mr. Belvedere. This is the best I can do, okay?
No, I mean it. It reminds me of a hovel on the left bank I once shared with Jean-Paul Sartre. He was busy forming his philosophy of existential nihilism, and I was going out for track.
Yeah, thanks for bringing my stuff, Mr. Belvedere.
You know, your mother's very upset.
I figured.
And I think your father is, too.
Tough.
You know, Kevin, for someone who's set out to make your father happy, you're doing a very miserable job of it.
Thanks.
Why don't you just tell him you're playing football and have done with all this foolishness?
Look, I've got to do this my own way. I'll tell him when I have the letter in my hand.
It's up to you.
So listen, I have to look over some plays for tonight.
Oh, that's right. The last game of the season. Oh, you must be very excited.
Yeah, I might even get to play.
It must be very exhilarating. Out on the field, being cheered by strangers.
Look, just tell Mom that I'm okay and I'll call her tomorrow.
And your father?
I don't care, make something up.
I've become very good at that. Kevin, are you sure you want to stay here?
Yeah.
And you're not coming home?
No.
Oh. Can I have your room? Wesley, have you finished with the relish tray?
In a second. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, look!
Wesley, don't wear olives in the house.
But I do it every Thanksgiving. It's a tradition.
Well, start a new tradition. Behave yourself.
Okay. Gee, I wish Kevin was gonna be here for dinner.
So do I.
So when's he coming back?
I don't know.
No, he's been gone almost a whole day. I mean, when I run away, I may say I'm never coming home, but I always do.
Yes, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. All right, colonists, it's gobble gobble time.
Oh, boy, get a load of that bird. Really did a nice job with the table, kitten.
Thanks. I set a place for Kevin just in case.
That's fine.
Well, come on, Wes. Why don't you get the spuds going around? Heather, you start dishing out the stuffings.
Hey, what about Grace? We sat every Thanksgiving.
Oh, sure. How about rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Yay, God!
I prepared something.
Go ahead, honey.
Let us bow our heads. Dear God, we thank thee for all our many blessings, for the food on our table, and the nice house we live in, and the love we share as a family. Even though one of us is far away and alone in this cold, dark night. But thanks anyway. Amen.
Amen. Well, have a nice dinner.
Well, time for Pop to carve old Tom here. Who wants the drumstick?
That was always Kevin's favorite.
She's right. I can just see him sitting there, spilling something.
Come on, Mom, it'll be okay. Yeah, you'll probably see him again.
Anyone need anything? More gravy? Stuffing? A crutch for the empty chair?
All right, I'll go get him.
He's not at the hotel.
Well, where is he?
Do you know what I enjoy after a particularly disastrous dinner?
A mint?
A high school football game.
What?
Boy, it's even uglier in here.
Oh, my.
Hey, what do you think happened to Kevin, Mr. Belvedere?
Or perhaps he went out with his teammates to celebrate their near victory.
Hey, I don't get it. All he had to say was, hey, Dad, I'm taking football, and I would have said to hell with the grades. I mean, I could have helped him. You know, toss the ball around, give him some tips, drill him with some of his plays.
Maybe that's why I didn't tell you.
Kevin, are you all right?
Yeah, Mom, I'm fine.
You played real good out there, Kev. Yeah, it was great when you got that fumble and those 14 guys fell on top of you.
Come on, children, let's go downstairs and see if our car still has tires.
I'll be waiting. For both of you.
So, you look pretty good out there.
Thanks.
Would have been nice to see some of your other games.
I wanted to surprise you.
What's this?
It's my letter.
Hey, you're supposed to put that on your varsity
I
sweater.
didn't get it from me. I got it for you.
Hey, come on, Kevin.
Come on,
don't start-
Dad, take it. It's what you wanted all along. Then maybe you can lay off Wesley.
What are you talking about?
You're doing the same thing to him that you did to me. Don't you remember saying, you're gonna make All-American, Kev, and don't be a quitter, Kev. I got the mantle already, Kev. But I never brought anything home, Dad, because I stunk. And you couldn't face that.
Hey, all I cared about was that you tried.
Oh, don't give me that. You wanted a winner. Somebody you could brag about, someone you could point to and say, hey, that's my kid out there. Well, here, it's the best I can do. I'm sorry.
Look, I'll admit I was a little disappointed in you, but that was a long time ago. I got over it.
Well, maybe I didn't. All my life, all I ever cared about was trying to please you, trying to make you proud of me, trying to fill that space on the mantle. But you know what? I just don't care anymore.
Boy, I wish I had the guts to tell that to my old man.
Huh?
I mean, nothing ever made him happy. I mean, he was a bigger jerk than I was.
Yeah, I bet.
Hell, if I struck out or missed a block, I might as well not show up at the dinner table. I mean, this guy was
Look, Dad, I don't care what your father did to you. I care about us.
I thought you said you didn't care. I mean, I'm the one that can't cut it. I mean, I couldn't cut it with my old man, and I'm not cutting it with you.
Come on, Daddy. You're not that terrible.
Oh, no? If I'm doing such a great job, how come my kid's living in a place like this?
For effect? Look, Dad, I'm not a jock, and I'm never gonna be that football star you wanted. You just gotta learn to take me for what I am.
That's not so tough. I'm proud of you, pal.
Thanks, Dad.
Go ahead. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Still yours.
Thanks for everything, Kevy.
Hey, Wes, what are you doing up?
I'm hungry.
You want some turkey?
No, I'm just gonna scrape the marshmallows off the yams. So I hear you did this whole football thing because you were worried about me?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, that's stupid. I mean, I know I'm not that good, and I know Dad knows it. But I don't care, because I'm having fun.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, Mr. Belvedere explained it to me. The reason things always bother you is because you're a brooder, and the reason nothing hardly ever bothers me is because I'm a sociopath.
I'll try to remember that.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm glad you're back, because you're my brother, and I worry about you.
Oh, thanks, Wes.
Sure. I'm just trying to get some sleep, okay?
In a few moments, my first Thanksgiving with the Owens family will be officially over. After a great deal of orchestration on my part, we actually had something to be thankful for. As usual, they provided me a cornucopia of chaos, dilemmas, intrigue, and leftovers. I don't even want to think about what they're getting me for Christmas. Wesley, what are you doing?
Eating my lunch.
What is this?
A pinball machine.
Thank you.
Hey, what'd you do that for? I almost had 10,000.
Wesley, what have you done?
Two guys came and said, "Hey, kid, want a pinball machine?" I said, "Okay." Here it is.
I see. Anything like the time two men came with a big truck and asked us where we wanted the pool?
I just called for an estimate. Anyway, this is different. I didn't call anybody. The two guys just brought it.
Perhaps they were the pinball fairies.
One of them had an earring.
Kids, I'm afraid this neighborhood just isn't zoned for horses.
Well, we can keep them in the stable or in the basement.
Yeah, and I'll feed them and groom them.
And I'll exercise them every day, and we'll enter them in shows and maybe win lots of prizes.
Kids, a horse is absolutely out of the question.
So how about a stereo TV?
I'll hook it up.
Ooh, nice try, guys. Where did that come from?
I'm trying to find that out myself.
Right, a pinball machine.
Wesley, have you been shopping by phone again? I don't do that anymore.
Kids, do you guys know anything about this?
I was certain it was one of the children.
Oh, boy! There it is! It's my firebomb!
I was right.
Bomb. I used to play it when I was a kid. It's a classic.
Practically an antique.
Where'd you get it?
Someplace downtown that restores them. Got a pretty good deal. All right, got me a bonus ball.
Wonderful. Now, if you could just end world hunger.
What happened?
I think a bonus ball dropped down the small abyss here at the bottom.
I know that.
Awfully quiet now, isn't it?
Yeah, the game's over.
All right, everybody, let's get ready for dinner.
Hey, come on, don't you want to turn?
No, George, it's your toy. You bought it.
Oh, looks like old Dad's in the doghouse. Oh.
Come on, George, upstairs.
Obedience training?
Hey, come on, I'll play again.
Sure, but I'm gonna go first.
Children, I think the time would be better served if you'd help Mr. Belvedere get dinner.
It would?
It just set the table.
Okay.
Come on. Maybe we'll win a bonus fork.
Well, I think somebody owes somebody else an apology.
You are absolutely right, Wesley. I was wrong to assume that you were responsible for this. You have every reason to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm mostly hurt.
Wesley, I sincerely apologize.
Okay. I just hope that next time when I say something, you'll believe it. Like if a candygram comes tomorrow, I didn't do it. Come on, Heather, quit hogging the machine. All right, another 10,000.
Hey, Dad, she's got more points than the rest of us put together.
It's okay, kitten. Keep going. You're doing great. She gets another bonus ball, we'll pull the plug.
I feel like I'm studying in a gas station.
Pardon me?
Oh, you know, the sound of the pumps, you know, the way they go ding, ding, ding. Remember? Well, I mean, they don't do that now, but they used to 20 years ago. They used to go ding, ding, ding.
Well, I'm sure 20 years ago I would have been amused. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens. It's getting to me, too.
It stopped.
Perhaps they broke it. Wesley's very good at that.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right behind you.
Hey, Dad, watch it. You're gonna break it.
Hey, don't worry, it's called finesse.
I think it's called tilt, Dad.
Yay, my turn.
Okay, bedtime, everybody.
Nuts.
This thing bothering you?
Oh, just an itsy bit.
Okay, kids, that's enough fun for tonight.
Yeah, upstairs, finish your homework, brush your teeth, and into bed, all of you.
Mom, I'm 17.
So get a job.
Do I have to go, too?
No, George.
Hey, look, I know I should have told you before I bought it. It's just I saw it, and that was it. I had to have it. Anyway, you gotta admit it looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, it's nice, George. I just don't think it belongs in the living room.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps a pool table here, a cigarette machine by the fireplace. We'd have quite a motif. Sort of early USO.
all right. I'll stick it someplace else.
Thank you.
I guess we won't be needing this.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you were over playing with Henry Huffnagel.
I was, but his mother sent me home. She said I was a bad influence.
Bad influence? Isn't Henry the one who just came home from reform school?
Yeah, why?
No reason. So, I see we've parked ourselves in here.
Yeah. I'm going back in the house.
But you haven't finished the game yet.
I know when I'm beat. Anyway, I'm tired of this stupid thing.
So soon?
I guess it's just not like when I was a kid. You know, cutting classes, hanging around that sleazy arcade on First Street, playing till midnight, then sneaking in my window so my old man wouldn't catch me.
Well, I guess you can't go home again.
What, you hear something from immigration?
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
What are you doing playing?
Wesley,
I thought you said such amusements are a waste of time and energy.
we must do something about your memory. Anyway, I wasn't playing. I was just curious to see how the machine operates.
Yeah, pretty tough, huh? I mean, that's why Dad gave up. He said nobody could get the 100,000 it takes to be king of the fire gods.
Wesley, I don't know many people besides your father who would want to be king of the fire gods. But I'm sure it can be done.
Oh, yeah?
From what I've discovered, it's simply a matter of understanding the dynamics of the machine, controlling the ball, and yourself. Discipline.
So go ahead, prove it.
Wesley, I'm not interested in proving anything.
That's okay. Dad says if he can't get 100,000, nobody can.
Actually, it may take a game or two to get the hang of it, but here goes.
Hey, doing pretty good, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, just beginner's luck.
So, you gonna make my lunch pretty soon?
Why don't you make it for yourself?
So, can I make a potato chip and jelly sandwich?
I don't see why not.
Great.
All right. Got me a bonus ball.
Wesley, quit goofing off. You're supposed to be vacuuming. I'm just revving up the engine so it'll suck everything up real good. Got any sinus problems, Wesley? Come on, Wesley. We're supposed to be doing a good job, just like Mr. Belvedere would do, if he were doing it. I just hope he gets better soon.
Mr. Belvedere? Mr. Belvedere? I'm back from the store. I got the stuff for dinner.
That's a good lad.
Yeah, I got chicken, potatoes, lettuce, strawberry shortcake. So, what should I do with it?
Boil it.
Wesley, what are you doing? Making popcorn balls. For dinner? No, they're an hors d'oeuvre.
Come on, guys. Mom and Dad are gonna be home pretty soon.
I don't think I can take much more of this.
Hey, it's only been a couple days. Besides, you want to get Mr. Belvedere in trouble?
Yeah, if Dad finds out he's been goofing off playing that machine all the time, we'll probably fire him. Yeah, but this time he'll actually have a reason. Mr. Belvedere?
Hello.
So, you about ready to start dinner?
In a bit. First, Mr. Belvedere's gonna go rest his fingers.
Sure.
Anybody see my pack of luckies? The itsy bitsy spider up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Hello, children. Problem?
Not us. Anything you want to talk about?
Not really. Why?
We're worried about you.
Yeah, all you do is stand in front of that machine like some sort of zombie.
Yeah, you're acting nutty.
Children.
Maybe you need some time off, Mr. Belvedere. You know, like a vacation. Yeah, from us. I mean, we're always driving you crazy with our problems. And maybe we finally gave you that nervous breakdown you're always talking about. Here, I found a nice place where you can go.
Brookside Manor. Lose your urges in tranquil park-like surroundings.
Wes, those places are for treating alcoholics and drug addicts.
Well, if they take them, they should take Mr. Belvedere.
Children, I appreciate your concern, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
So you always sit around doing itsy bitsy spider?
No. Sometimes I sit around doing 1 potato, 2 potato. So what? And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dinner to prepare. The itsy bitsy spider.
Pretty good popcorn balls, huh?
Delicious.
I think I lost the filling.
Everybody ready for the main course?
What is it?
Sloppy Joe's. It's Western night.
Oh, boy.
Sorry I had to use tuna.
What's going on around here?
In regard to what?
Gee, I don't know, Tex. Let me just ladle some of this sloppy tuna on my popcorn balls while I think about it.
And what about the house? Nothing's put away. The laundry isn't done right, and the beds are all made funny.
I'm doing my best.
Heather.
Well, she's always criticizing me, and she doesn't even know it's me.
Heather, what are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, guys.
We've been doing all Mr. Belvedere's work.
What do you mean?
Mr. Belvedere is a pinball junkie. All he cares about is getting 100,000 and beating that stupid machine. Meanwhile, we've been covering for him, doing the cooking and the cleaning, and making the beds funny.
This just doesn't sound like Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, I've seen this happen before. Guys get so hooked on that little silver ball, they'll sell their mother for a free game.
Where have you seen that?
Around.
So, you're not gonna fire Mr. Belvedere, are you?
It is a thought.
George.
Hey, it'll be okay. I'll handle it. Going somewhere?
Oh, George. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. What are you doing up? It's after midnight.
Oh, I couldn't sleep. I had a bad dream.
Oh, yeah.
Very bad. I dreamt I was falling from a great height while being eaten by sharks.
Yeah, I hate that one. Look, let me take you back upstairs, tuck you in, tell you a bedtime story, and you'll sleep like a baby.
Another time, perhaps. Right now, I'm going to fix myself some warm milk and then toddle off to bed.
Yeah, I'll have it along with you.
Oh, you wouldn't want any. It's goat's milk. Good night.
Where are you going?
To milk the goat? What do you want from me, George?
Nothing. It's just if I didn't know better, I'd swear you were sneaking out to play that pinball machine.
That's ridiculous. I'm just going outside to get a breath of fresh air.
Okay, I'll come with you.
No, you can't. I mean, this is Pittsburgh. There's only so much fresh air to go around. Morning, Wesley.
Morning. We're out of cereal, milk, eggs, and bread.
Well, I'll get you something else in a minute.
What?
Well, just let me get in a game or two.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, did I tell you I got 85,000 points last night? See what you can accomplish when you apply yourself? Pretty soon, Mr. Belvedere is going to become king of the fire gods.
Hey, where's Mr. Belvedere?
Just went into the garage. Uh-oh.
Children, where's the machine?
What machine?
Don't you what machine me, you little goody two-shoes. Where is it? Come on, pinball machines. Just don't walk away.
Dad got rid of it.
What?
Yeah, 2 men in white coats came and took it away. You're lucky they didn't take you with it.
Where is it?
We don't know.
Honest.
I was so close. So close. Wait. Wesley, that little kiddie land I take you to, the one with the idiot golf. I bet they have the same machine in the arcade, right, Wesley?
I don't remember.
Oh, no matter. Oops, it's time for school. Come on, everybody. Hurry. Heather, don't forget your books. Come along, Wesley.
You forgot to make my lunch.
Then eat in the cafeteria.
All right, let me get some change from the cookie jar.
Oh, no. Don't take change. Here's a 10. Children are so gullible. Thank you.
Nah, it's my quarter beans. I got next game.
That could be days from now.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Why don't you wait outside?
Once you lose weight,
What's your name, little boy?
who wants to know?
The coroner.
I knew you'd be here.
Why aren't you at school, Wesley?
It's 4 o'clock.
Already?
Hey, where's your watch?
I sold it to some punk. I needed quarters. Another 5,000? Oh, do it to me, baby. Do it to me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
In a minute.
Come on, please. We can watch Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah, that's cute. Oh, another 5,000 and I'll be king.
I tried talking to him. He won't listen to reason.
Well, then maybe your father should try.
Come on, Dad. If you don't talk to him, he may never come home.
He does seem happy here. All right. Hey, Belvedere.
George,
Look, Belvedere, the kids and everyone, all of us, were a little concerned.
out of my light, George.
Sorry. Hey, look, let's say we head on home. I'll make us a nice fresh pot of coffee, and then we'll... Whoa, do you know what your score is?
Yes! 89,000 and climbing.
Yeah, real good, but the house is kind of falling apart without you, and you gotta admit you've been acting a little crazy. Hey, nice save.
Thank you, George. But I am not crazy, just determined. I want to be king.
Yeah, well, that's real great, Your Majesty. Hey, come on, I'm gonna need some help.
I would have defeated this little contraption days ago if it hadn't been for its tricks and devices. It never liked me. 95,000. 96,000. It's almost there. Get those targets. 97. 98.
Sorry, Mr. Belvedere. We love you.
Wesley!
Game's over, Mr. Belvedere.
I'm not going to look.
99,990.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Let's go home.
I'll make you some hot chocolate. Yeah, I'll make you some Yorkshire pudding. Any flavor you want.
Mr. Belvedere, you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. I think I've taught everyone a valuable lesson. Good morning, Wesley.
Good morning. Are you normal?
I think so. Would you tell your brother and sister the breakfast is ready?
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, Mr.
Oh,
Belvedere.
hello.
So what's for breakfast?
Well, now let's see. We have French toast for Heather, a Denver omelet for Kevin, and for Wesley, blueberry pancakes with hot maple syrup.
Oh, boy! You didn't have to go through all this trouble, Mr. Belvedere.
Neither did you.
Morning, gang.
Hi.
Bonnie. Gotta run, really running late.
Mr. Belvedere made everybody's favorite breakfast.
George, hostess honey buns.
I'm dieting.
I know.
It's so nice to have you back again.
It's nice to be back. And while I've got you all here, I'd like to apologize for my actions of the past few days.
Yeah, you had us a little scared.
Actually, eccentric behavior is sort of a trademark of us English.
Oh, yeah?
Rigid class structure. Everything and everyone in its place. So from time to time, we buckle under the pressure of our ingrained formality and go a little bonkers.
Huh?
I think the Falklands would be a good example. And they thought we wouldn't fight for sheep. Well, it's been a long day. It took me quite some time to put the house back in order after the children's noble and touching effort in my absence. Actually, it's amazing what havoc they wreaked in the space of 72 hours. It was like having Rambo as a housekeeper. It's nice to know you're still needed.
Okay, Angela, let's try this one. Train A leaves New York at 6 p.m. going 60 miles an hour. Train B leaves Chicago at the same time going 30 miles an hour. Given the total distance of 1,000 miles, at what time will the two trains pass each other? I don't know. What if one of the trains gets derailed? Angela! Well, they always do. And they spill toxic gas, and the whole town has to get evacuated. Angela, that's not our problem. I think pollution's everyone's problem. Let's go to the next one. Hi, guys. Hi, Mom. We're studying.
Congratulations.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. I'm Angela.
Yes, I remember you from yesterday.
Anyway, Angela and I are going to do real good in the algebra midterm.
I hope so. You've really got to bring that grade up. You've been doing terribly.
Yeah, math is real important. I like when you have to figure out stuff like if a bus leaves Beaver Falls at 4 p.m., how long will it take to get to the ski lodge in the Poconos?
Heather.
Well, you said I could go skiing if I did better on my test.
A lot better.
I will.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. Hi. Hello, ladies.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
What are those?
Our school books.
All right. It's just that I've never seen them open like that.
Yeah, me and Heather are studying.
Heather and I are studying.
Does that mean I have to leave? Hey, Mom.
Hi, how did you do?
Great, I sold 20 boxes of cookies.
Ooh, that's not bad for your first day.
I'm gonna sell some more to Mr. Belvedere. Is he having his tea yet?
Yeah, he just went in the kitchen. But you know, honey, Mr. Belvedere likes his own special cookies.
Yeah, I know. Looking for something?
Wesley, have you seen that box of butter bickies? You know, the ones I import from England?
You mean the cookies you hide behind the sauerkraut?
Yes, Wesley.
No, haven't seen them.
Wesley, you know that Mr. Belvedere enjoys a little something with his afternoon tea.
Yeah, I know. Here, try one of these.
Delicious.
They're chocolate mint. Want another one?
Thank you.
$3, please.
What?
I'm sending one for school. They cost $3.
I'm not paying $3 for a box of cookies, especially when somebody tricks me.
But it's all for a real good cause. All the money we raise goes to buy stuff for the children's hospital. Besides, whoever sells the most cookies wins a trip to Disney World.
That's all well and good, but no thank you.
Okay. And just to show you there's no hard feelings, you can have one more for free.
I don't want any.
Just in case you change your mind.
Come here, you little cookie pusher. Give me a box.
Just one? What do you want this time?
The little peanut butter ones.
Good choice.
Thank you.
I got a shipment of vanilla creams coming in. Primo stuff.
George, have you seen the financial section?
I've got it.
What happened? Did they move Beetle Bailey?
I'm thinking of taking a plunge in the stock market.
Really? I was thinking of trying a little investing myself.
On what I pay you?
Yes, George. Somehow I managed to scrape together $100 or so.
$100? You can't do diddly with that.
Perhaps you can't, but I know how to diddle.
What are you saying? You know more about the market than me?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Perhaps I might have phrased it a little better.
Okay, it's a bet.
What's a bet?
We'll each invest $100. See who comes up with the biggest profit. Winner take all.
Fine. Shall we give ourselves, say, closing bell 2 weeks from tomorrow?
Fine. That'll be Friday the 16th, right?
Black Friday to you.
That's okay. Keep on laughing. I've already circled a couple of hot prospects.
Susquehanna Chemical.
Yeah, they make industrial sealants, pesticides, toffee peanuts, stuff like that. They're a real up-and-comer.
Yes, they certainly were. Pity about the bankruptcy.
What bankruptcy?
Oh, I forgot. That's not until next week. Let's see. Up 1.5. Up 1/4. Up 1 7/8. Well, up 11. I knew they were ripe for takeover. Hello, George.
Hey. Looks like your stocks are really taking off.
Yes, I've upped all mine. Have you upped yours?
I'm doing okay. In fact, I'm expecting a very important call from my broker.
Oh, he's already called.
What'd he say?
I'm not sure. It was hard to make out, what with all the sobbing.
Heath, have you seen Wesley?
Kevin took me to the mall to sell more cookies.
Oh, honey, are you cold?
No, this is my ski outfit. Helps me study.
See.
Well, I'll talk to you later, Mom.
You're back.
How'd Wesley do?
He sold another 200 boxes.
You're kidding. I just don't know how that boy does it.
Hey, Mom, I did great.
Wes, what happened? What happened to your clothes?
Nothing?
He went out like that.
Well, nobody's gonna buy any cookies if you're dressed all nice.
I don't care. I will not have my son going out looking like some sort of orphan.
I told people I had parents.
Yeah, Dad's an unemployed alcoholic, and you're doing time for armed robbery.
I told him he got framed.
That's very sweet. Now go upstairs and change into something decent.
I just want to count my money first, okay?
Fine.
Let me guess. Claudine Langer and Dundee.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Wesley. Sorry about your parents. Angela, you're late. We're supposed to be studying. I've got a better idea. Huh? Come on, let's go to your room. Okay.
Hello, Angela.
Hi, Mr. Belfonte.
Well, how's the cookie business? Made your first million?
I sold every box I had.
Oh.
And you know what? If I sell 50 more boxes, I'll pass Howie Huffnagel. And he can't sell anymore because he got sick standing in the rain.
Wesley.
I'm gonna win that trip. I'm gonna go on the space ride, then I'm gonna go on it again. Then if I'm still not sick, I'm gonna go on the teacups.
You know, Wesley, you're not just selling cookies to go somewhere and have some silly fun. You're selling them to help children less fortunate than yourself.
Yeah, I knew that.
Just remember, helping others is its own reward. That should be enough.
Sure. Anyway, I saved you a box of pecan chewies.
Just put it on my tab.
So then, right after Miss Ricky ran out the test, Shelley snuck into the Mimeo room and stole a copy.
You mean this is really our algebra midterm?
Yep. A bunch of us are gonna get together later and try and figure out the answers. I'm supposed to bring the refreshments.
Angela, isn't this sort of like cheating?
No. It's exactly like cheating.
I'm home, troops. Big deal.
Hi, honey. What are you doing home?
I finished early.
Huh.
I thought you had class.
Yeah, my lecture was canceled.
So where's the kids?
They're still at school.
Oh. Where's Lord Plushbottom?
I believe Mr. Belvedere is at the store.
You mean it's just you and me, all alone, in this big 4-bedroom house?
Looks like.
Hey, guys, where are you going?
Oh, I'm glad I caught you. About dinner. Which would you prefer? The tongue or the rump roast?
You decide.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, Heather, did you get your algebra test back?
Oh, yeah, I did pretty good.
65?
It's almost a C minus.
Heather, it's a D.
Well, it's better than last time.
Don't be mad at Heather, Mrs. Owens. It was a very difficult test.
Angela, what did you get?
100.
I don't understand. You two studied together? You took the same test? I guess Angela just studied a little more.
I believe a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Obviously, I'm very disappointed in this, and you will not be going on that ski trip with Angela.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, if it isn't the Cookie Monster.
Hey, Westman, how'd it go?
How'd what go?
The contest.
Oh, I won.
You did?
Yeah, I sold more cookies than anyone in the history of our school.
All right, Enchanted Kingdom, here we come.
Oh, I'm not going.
What do you mean, honey?
I gave my trip away to one of the kids at the hospital.
You did?
Yeah, because helping others is its own reward. Right, Mr. Belvedere?
I suppose so.
That's just
That's great.
Aw, good work.
Anyway, I heard about Ben here and how he hasn't been doing so good, and how he's always wished he could go to Disney World. So I decided to give him my trip because, well, I'll always have another chance, but maybe Ben won't. Anyway, Ben, here's your airplane tickets and your key to the Magic Kingdom. Have a good trip.
Reporting from a very happy hospital room, this is Ashton Kincaid, Action 3 News.
Hey, what'd you do that for, Dad? There's more news at 7.
Hey, that's the national news, champ.
I might be on it.
Yes, and later you might be on Nightline, but right now it's almost time for dinner.
Yep, we're all real proud of you, pal.
Yes, what you did was just wonderful.
I just did what any kid would do. Hell, give me a break.
Heather.
Well, I mean, he does one nice thing, and all of a sudden he starts acting like he's Mother Teresa or Michael Landon or something.
I would have given you my trip, Heather, but I understand you're not going anywhere.
You better shut up, guys.
Heather, would you please help me lay the table for dinner?
Sure. I'll help you, Heather, because you're my sister, and I love you.
Hey, Belvedere, what you making?
Pecan chewies. Now that Wesley isn't pushing them anymore, I have to make them myself. Oh? I'm trying to duplicate the recipe, but I'm not exactly sure how much sodium pyrophosphate to use.
Speaking of which, Susquehanna Chemical just split 2 for 1.
Oh, and about time.
Yeah, today's the last day of the bet. And if I were you, I'd get on the horn now and start trying to dump some of your losers.
I have no losers. Besides, there's plenty of time.
The market closes in an hour.
Not in Tokyo.
Mama, Mel come yet?
I don't think so. Oh, honey, come here. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
I made you a scrapbook. See, I cut out all the newspaper articles about you and took all the nice letters that people wrote, and I pasted them all in this book for you to keep forever.
Swell.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, this is real nice.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
So, anyone call your paper today, Dad? You know, asking about me?
I'm afraid not, pal. Hey, but last week you heard from the mayor, the governor, and you even got a letter from the first lady.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go check the mail again.
Heather, what's all that?
It's my ski stuff.
Hey, look, we've already been through all this. You're not going on that ski trip today.
I know, I'm loaning my stuff to Angela.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it still okay if she goes?
I'll see you at dinner.
It's open, Angela.
Hi, Mr. Velveeta.
Hello, Angela. And it's Belvedere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at names.
That's right. Numbers are more your forte.
Huh?
Once again, congratulations on that marvelous achievement, your algebra test.
Oh, it was nothing.
While you're here, you might help me figure out this recipe. I was never very good at math.
Oh, sure.
You see, it calls for 1.5 cups of rice to serve 3 people. And I want to serve 6 people. So how much rice should I use?
Why can't they just share? Here. Yep.
Angela's just been helping me figure something out.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Got all your ski stuff? Yeah, come on. I don't want to miss the bus. Hey, my name is Wesley T. Owens. May I speak to Frank Sinatra, please? Well, I'm this little kid from Pittsburgh, and I did this really wonderful thing, and I think maybe Mr. Sinatra would like to know about it.
Wesley, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just tell Frank I'll call back later. Bye.
Thinking of joining the Rat Pack?
I want to go see Mickey Mouse.
I see, but you already gave your prize away.
So did Joey Martinelli, and he still got to go.
Who's Joey Martinelli?
Kid I read about in this article. See, he won a week at the World's Fair selling chocolate bars. Only, when he gave his trip away, this rich guy read about it and sent him there for 2 weeks.
In other words, you did your wonderful deed. Not only expecting praise and recognition, but a better trip as well.
Yeah!
That's the Wesley I've come to know and suspect.
I've even figured out exactly how much somebody's got to give me. See, $1,197, that includes the plane tickets and the hotel room and the mouse ears and everything.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
But I gotta go. I deserve to. I'm the one who did all the work, not that kid in the hospital.
Then perhaps you better just go over there and tell him you want it back.
Okay? Let me get my coat. Hey, Ben. Oh, hi, Wesley. Are people coming to take more pictures? Oh, no, I just came because I wanted to see you. Wow, thanks. So, how you feeling today? Pretty good. I mean, I still have my bad days. But the doctor says I've been doing a lot better since you gave me that trip. That's sort of what I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, yeah? I was just wondering how you'd feel if something happened and you didn't get to go. Why? What's it say on there? Oh, nothing. I just meant, what if the park had to close down? Like if the dwarves went on strike or something. Why'd they do that? I don't know. 'Cause they're grumpy? Are you okay? You want me to call a nurse? No, don't. I'm okay now. Just gotta be careful not to get too excited. Oh, yeah? Maybe this trip isn't such a good idea. Huh? I mean, it's real exciting down there with all the rides and parades and stuff. And you would get so excited, you might just keel over. It might feel real bad if something like that happened to you. What are you saying, Wesley? I'm just saying that... maybe you shouldn't go on all the good rides the first day. Okay. See you, Ben. See you, Wesley. I couldn't do it.
You must be losing your touch.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, Kev.
Don't come near me. I've been working on this for 2 hours. It's real fragile.
Your mom and I could go back out and sit in the car.
Yeah, would you?
So where is everybody?
I don't know. I think Heather went skiing, and Mr. Belvedere took Wesley to the hospital so he could take his trip back from that sick kid.
What?
Thanks, guys.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, Wes. When you leaving for Orlando?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Wesley, what were you doing?
Nothing good. I only gave my trip away because I thought I'd get a better one, but I didn't. So I went to take it back, but I couldn't. Guess I'm not as wonderful as everybody thought.
If it make you feel any better, Wesley, I never thought you were wonderful in the first place.
Thanks.
Heather, what are you doing home? I thought you went skiing.
I did, but I decided to come back.
Oh, did we have some second thoughts?
No, we had a broken bus.
Heather, you deliberately disobeyed.
Well, why shouldn't I? I mean, if I'm gonna get punished for being good, I might as well do something bad.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Speaking of crummy behavior, I think Angela could give us a good example, right?
No.
Now, Angela, don't make me throw the rice in your face.
Okay. Mrs. Owens, this may come as something of a surprise to you, but I didn't get 100 on my test because I'm smart. I cheated. Heather could have too, but she didn't.
Thank you, Angela.
Well, I'm gonna go home now and tell my mother.
Good.
Hope the shock doesn't kill her.
Somehow I doubt it.
What happened?
Well, Angela and a couple of the other girls got a copy of the test, but I decided I should try and do it on my own. Of course, I did lousy.
I think you did great.
Thanks, Mom. Looks like you turned out to be the good one, not me.
Hey, Belvedere. It must be closing time in Tokyo by now, so we might as well get it over with.
Well, that's right, our little wager. I almost forgot.
I was doing okay, but you know. Anyway, here's what I ended up with, $145 total.
Congratulations, George. That's very good.
Yeah, sensational. So what'd you end up with?
$3,000.
$3,000?
$3. Here you go. It's all yours.
What happened? I thought you were doing great.
Wow!
What is it?
This letter's full of money.
What? George, come over here.
Who's it from?
I don't know. There's no return address and there's no note or anything.
How much you got there, champ?
Exactly what I need to go to Disney World. $1,197.
That's a very interesting number. Here's 3 more. Might as well make it even.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, you know the market, George. It's a roller coaster. At any rate, I received 2 postcards today. Wesley and George seem to be having a splendid time in Florida. And no, I don't wish I were there. While Heather and Marcia seem to be having a marvelous time, swooshing down the slopes of the Poconos. What with Kevin spending the weekend with friends, I find I have the house to myself. And you know what that means. Let's mumbo. Yes?
Hiya. Hiya.
Hello?
Is this the Owens residence?
Yes, I'm Mr. Belvedere. Can I help you?
We're the happy guys of Pittsburgh.
I didn't know there were any. Who are you and what do you want?
Well, I'm Bert Hammond, and this is my associate, Carl Putnam. Our little group does fundraising and charity work around the greater Pittsburgh area.
Helping others happily. That's our motto.
Anyway, we're here to see George Owens, you know, the sports writer. We have something of a little surprise for him. Right, Carl?
Indeed we do, Bert.
Well, I'm afraid Mr. Owens is presently with his family at the Steelers game. He won't be home for some time.
Oh, we see.
However, if you'd like to leave a message or a telephone number where you can be reached, I'll have him call you.
Is that a crackling fire I see?
No, it's a mirage.
Fire's almost out.
That usually happens as time goes by.
Jeeves here's really got a great sense of humor, huh, Carl?
Ever think of becoming a happy guy?
Not anymore.
We're back.
Thank God.
I can't believe the Steelers got ripped like that.
Oh, cheer up, honey. We had a fun time.
The longest afternoon of my life.
And it's not over yet.
George, I don't know if you remember us, Bert Hammond. This is my associate, Carl Putnam.
We're the happy guys of Pittsburgh.
Oh, sure. The three of us worked on that fundraiser last year, remember?
Oh, yeah, for the handicapped children. Yeah, you arranged the game between the Pirates and the Pittsburgh Press Club.
Yeah, that was a great game, Dad. You struck out 3 times.
I was clowning around, Wes.
Not as far as we're concerned, right, Carl?
Far from it, Bert.
You see, George, every year about this time, us happy guys like to get serious for a while to honor the public-minded individual who best exemplifies the spirit of the happy guy.
Oh, yeah?
George, in recognition of your dedication and your hard work, it is my privilege to tell you...
Our privilege.
Excuse me. Our privilege. On behalf of our beloved president and founder, Vladimir P. Bud Nebling, to name you Happy Guys of Pittsburgh's Man of the Year for 1985.
That's great.
Congratulations.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. Just save it for your speech.
Speech? What speech?
Your acceptance speech, silly. At the banquet.
Oh.
Well, we better be going. We don't want to wear out our happy guy welcome.
Oh, I'm afraid it's too late for that.
You've got to promise to bring this guy with you.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll see you next Friday.
Not if we see you first.
So, what do you think?
Thanks for the award. Drive carefully. I like the drive carefully part.
They said keep it short. Anyway, what else am I going to say?
Well, and I never thought I'd be suggesting this. You could tell a few of your sports stories.
I don't want to.
You always wanna.
Look, maybe I just got a little trouble talking in front of people.
Really?
I mean, I get up there and look down at all those faces staring back at me with all their beady little eyes, and I just freeze up.
Actually, George, the fear of public speaking is a very common phobia.
It is?
And just between you and me, I know a little something about that fear.
You do?
Yes. I once gave a speech on it.
Hey, Mom, when you get married, you have to get a blood test, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think that costs?
I don't know, $25?
That much? Well, there goes the honeymoon.
Honey, is there something you want to tell me?
Oh, no, it's just, well, I got married yesterday.
You what?
It's okay, Mom, I had to.
George!
It's just a school assignment.
Huh?
It's for my family awareness class. Everybody got paired off, and then we have to pretend like we're husband and wife with jobs and a budget and all that stuff.
Oh, fine. Just don't let all that pretending get out of hand.
Don't worry about it.
I'll get it. May I help you?
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm Kevin's wife.
Oh. Does he know?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Kevin. I brought the classifieds in case you want to start looking for an apartment.
Great.
Did this happen when you were drinking?
You get out of here.
Heather!
don't pay any attention to him. He's just my stupid little brother.
It's okay. In-laws, right?
Right. Well, come on. We might as well get started.
Hey, look, I'm sorry you got stuck with me for a wife.
Huh?
Well, you were probably hoping for somebody like Roxanne Fitch, all skinny and gorgeous. I've heard some guys go for that.
Hey, it's okay. I don't mind.
Sure.
Besides, like my dad says, there's two kinds of girls in the world. The kind you fool around with and the kind you marry.
I don't think I'm either of those.
Hey, here's a good one. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, balcony overlooking river.
Kevin, that apartment's $850 a month. We can't afford that.
We can't afford anything with these crummy jobs they assign us. I mean, I'm only making $300 a week as a welder.
Yeah, and I'm not doing so great as an exotic dancer. Maybe we should switch.
I don't think that's allowed.
Too bad. I think I'd look better with the blowtorch.
Hey, what's with you? How come you're always knocking yourself?
I just figure, why not get there early and beat the crowd?
Look, you're a nice person. You've got a real good sense of humor. And I don't think you should waste it putting yourself down all the time.
You keep talking like that, you might get lucky tonight.
Gotta work tonight.
Wes, wait, you little monster! I'm gonna strangle you, I swear!
Hey, what's going on with you two?
Nothing. I just picked up a pile of leaves and asked if Heather wanted to jump in them. He raked them over a mud hole on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It was just a happy coincidence.
That's not very funny, Wes. Your sister might have gotten hurt.
I'm sorry. I gotta go change. Hey, is that your speech for the happy guys, Dad?
Yeah, pal.
Oh, boy, can I read it?
It's still not quite finished.
That's okay. I'd rather hear it at the big dinner anyway.
Oh, right.
Gee, I hope we get a table up close, because that place you're giving the speech in is humongous.
It is?
Yeah, I think last year they had the rodeo there. See ya.
Hey, Dad, this is Wendy. We're going to have to price some bedroom furniture.
Great. Get something sturdy.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be upstairs, and you don't have to tell anyone, okay?
Where is he?
Where's who?
I am covered with mud and leaves. Who do you think?
Haven't seen him.
Hey, Miss Belvedere. Wesley, huh?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, and how's married life treating you two?
Great. We finally found an apartment.
Congratulations.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, it's beautiful. It's got a fireplace and a little breakfast nook where the sun comes in. I mean, we could be happy there forever.
I'm sure. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and track down your brother-in-law.
Well, we better get this put together. Our assignment's due Friday.
What assignment? Just kidding.
All I know is you never let me wear anything low-cut like that.
Well, sure I would, if you were 10 years older and not my daughter.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Dad, wait till you see the dress Mom bought for your banquet. It is really hot.
Oh, yeah?
Come on, Heath.
Hope you didn't spend a lot of money.
Nope, I charged it.
Come, Wesley. Mr. Belvedere has a nice, fresh pile of leaves for you to jump in.
You didn't put him over a bunch of mud, did you?
No, a landmine. Well, if it isn't the happy guys.
At the moment, we're not very happy.
Is George here?
Yeah, guys, how's it going?
Well, since we got your note, not very well.
George, how could you do this to us? We sold every ticket.
Dad, what are they talking about?
I kind of changed my mind about the awards, Wes.
Your dad says he doesn't want to be our man of the year anymore.
How come?
Look, I don't really deserve this thing anyway. And even if I did, I don't have time for it. So thanks anyway. But you better get yourself another guy.
George, the banquet is this Friday.
Where are we going to find a man of the year at this time of night?
Look, I gotta go in the kitchen and bake a cake or something. Excuse me.
But, Dad...
Sorry, Wes.
So, you busy Friday?
I got rid of them.
Thanks.
I'm afraid they didn't leave very happy. Oh, I'm sorry, George. I didn't realize how serious this problem was.
At first, I thought I could get by mumbling thank you or something. But they want a real speech. And I can't do that.
Of course you can.
No, I can't.
George, there are proven methods for dealing with this fear, and I can help you.
I'm not giving that speech. I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me look like a fool in front of my family.
That's never stopped you before.
Hey, I know what you're trying to do, so forget it. I've got nothing to prove to you or anybody.
You okay, Dad?
Yeah, Wes, I'm fine.
So you're still gonna be Man of the Year, aren't you?
I don't know.
I already ran my tuxedo.
I guess I got to do it.
Great!
So, got anything particular in mind? Happy guys, ladies, honored guests. As I gaze upon this sea of smiling faces, I realize this is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life.
Now, George, you're losing your audience. Isn't that right, Petunia?
You sure I'm the one who needs help?
George, you'll never overcome your problem if you don't start taking it seriously.
How? You got me talking to a bunch of stupid stuffed animals.
They are still your audience. They are sitting and listening attentively, just as your real audience will be Friday night.
I don't know. Every time I look at these things...
George, go back and finish your speech. Remember, you are the speaker. You are in control. There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Who's that?
I don't know. But if they catch us like this, it'll be all over. I'll get the door.
Fine.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Wendy, it's only you.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. Could you tell Kevin I'm here, please?
I'm afraid he's not at home.
He isn't, but we're supposed to decide tonight if we're going to have a baby.
Oh, perhaps he went out to get cigars.
These guys are cute. Whose are they?
Oh, they belong to Mr. Owens. He talks to them.
I'm home.
Well, hello, stranger.
Oh, hi.
Where have you been?
What?
You told me you were going to be home by 3.
I'm sorry, I just got a little hung up at the library.
And you couldn't pick up a phone?
Look, Wendy, I don't know...
I'm sorry, we shouldn't fight.
Right.
Especially with the baby on the way.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
Oh, that's really nice. Are you going to a wedding?
No, I'm going to my dad's banquet. It's tomorrow night. He's getting an award. Didn't Kevin tell you?
No.
Oh. Well, I'll see ya.
Thanks, Heather. It's just a stupid dinner for my dad. It's no big deal.
Well, we may have to forget about the baby, but I think there's enough money in our budget for me to buy a new dress.
Look, Wendy, I'm taking Roxanne.
Oh, then I'm just kidding.
Wendy, it's not...
I'm sorry. I mean, why should I expect you to take me? I mean, who am I? I'm just the person who keeps your house and pays your bills and tries to make ends meet on a shoestring budget.
Wendy, we're not married. It was homework. That's all.
Look, I gotta go. You'll probably be hearing from my attorney. Or somebody.
Honeymoon over?
I don't know what it is with her. I mean, she thinks I'm some kind of jerk or something just because I won't take her to Dad's banquet.
Kevin, there's no reason you have to take someone you don't like.
Well, hey, I never said I didn't like her.
Oh?
I mean, she's nice and funny. We've had some good times together. It's just
she's not the kind of girl you'd take on a date.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, George, it's not so bad. It's almost cozy.
It's almost empty. And what's going to happen when this place fills up and I freeze up?
Perhaps you'll throw up. Look, George, you're going to be fine. You've already given your speech 12 times.
Yeah, to a bunch of stupid stuffed animals.
You've given it to me.
You're not a big crowd. I mean, you're barely a small gathering.
That's it, George. Keep your sense of humor.
I'm sorry.
Look, George, just relax. Now get the feel of the room, huh? You're going to be fine.
You think so?
See you in a bit.
Hey, where are you going?
To pick up my date.
Here you go, Roxanne. Got your drink.
Oh, thanks.
You know, I didn't know whether you want a new Coke or the old stuff, or cherry or diet or decaffeinated, so I just said the heck with it and got you a root beer.
I don't like root beer. I wanted a cola.
Roxanne, that's what I got you.
You said you got me a root beer.
I was making a joke.
Oh, right.
Let's see if we can find our table.
Hey, Mom, aren't you going to take off your coat?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm still a little chilly.
Yeah, and if you ever see her dress, she'll know why.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. This is Roxanne.
Oh, Roxanne, it's so nice to meet you. We've heard an awful lot about you.
From who?
Kevin.
Oh, I guess that's okay.
Mom, can I take your coat?
I don't see why not.
Mom?
Mom, I think your dress is on backwards. Oh, Leslie.
Look, can we please just take our seats, please?
Gee, Kevin, your mom's really stacked.
Yeah, we're real proud of her, Roxanne.
Well, there's our table over there, Wendy. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. You all remember Wendy?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Wendy.
What are you doing here?
What do you care? We're not married, remember?
Mr. Belvedere.
Kevin, I simply asked Wendy to be my guest for tonight. I didn't think you'd mind.
It's fine with me.
Hi, Roxanne.
Have we met?
I'm Wendy. We're in the same class?
Oh, sure we are.
Thank you, happy guys and gals. And welcome to the annual Happy Guys of Pittsburgh Man of the Year Award Banquet. You know, I think it was a very wise happy guy who once said, if you can keep your head when everyone around you is losing theirs, you'll be the tallest guy in the room. But now, seriously, I want to tell you something about George Owens, our Man of the Year. Now, George is such a wonderful guy, we were going to erect a statue of him in the park. But then we thought, why scare the pigeons?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt you, Bert.
Why, am I slip showing?
Please, ladies and gentlemen, I have an important announcement. I've just been informed that our president and founder, Vladimir P. Bud Nebling, has been suddenly stricken. He's been rushed to St. Stephen's Hospital, where his condition is listed as grave. The doctors say the next hour is critical.
Oh, my God.
Put it right here. I've arranged for a direct line to the hospital, and the doctors have promised to call as soon as they have news of Bud's condition. One way or the other. Take it, Bert.
Oh. Well, thank you, Carl. I know that my prayers and the prayers of all us happy guys are with Bud as he valiantly clings to life. Oh, here's our Man of the Year, George Owens.
Thank you, Bert. Carl, for that lovely introduction. Happy guys, ladies, honored guests. I haven't seen so many smiling faces since the Pirates said they might leave Pittsburgh. That's okay. I guess you had to be there.
Gee, Dad's not doing so good.
Shh. Pretend you don't know him.
You know, you look real nice tonight.
You don't have to say that.
No, I mean it.
What are you talking to her for?
Do you mind? I'm getting a compliment.
Yes, I mind. He's my date.
Well, I'm having his baby.
Isn't it fun when we double?
That hit the spot. There's nothing like plain old Pittsburgh
I'm leaving.
tap
I'm
water.
tired of being ignored.
Come on, Roxanne.
No, look, I'll go.
No, Wendy.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in the first place.
Sure you should have. Except you should have come with me.
You mean it?
Hey, what about me?
I'm available.
If you'll just be quiet. Your father's trying to give a speech.
Hey, that's my mom you're whistling at.
As long as my family's up, I might as well introduce them all. The one dressed like a stripper is my wife, Marcia. Seated down here is my daughter, Heather. And then my son Wesley, see you in court, Wes. And then my eldest boy, Kevin, who brought his lovely wife and some broad I've never seen before. Oh, the distinguished-looking gentleman with the smug little smile on his face is my housekeeper and friend, Mr. Belvedere. I guess you probably figured out by now I'm not the world's greatest speaker. I don't have much of a finish for this. Maybe I do. Hello? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll tell him. But it's gonna be okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. As it appears I have a free moment, I'm taking the opportunity to jot down a few thoughts while they're still fresh in my mind. Kevin seems to have learned a little about women and a lot about himself. Marcia has learned that modesty is the best policy. And as for George, he finally seems to have conquered his fear. Perhaps too well.
Then I remember the time, I guess it was back in '62. You remember the Pirates had won the pennant in '60 when Mazeroski hit the three-runner against the Yankees? In '62...
Wesley, it's still your move.
I'm still thinking.
Has it anything to do with checkers?
Hey, Hev. How do you think I look?
Groovy?
You really think so?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh, I didn't know kids still used that word.
We don't. I heard it once in a documentary.
Well, Mrs. Owens, joining the mod squad?
Today's the anniversary of Mom and Dad's first date ever. You know, way back in the 60s.
Yeah, we're going back to the first place we ever went together, this little coffee house in Altoona, and I thought it would be fun if we dressed up for the occasion.
Sounds kicky.
Come on, George, we better hurry up.
I'm not coming down.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. You say one word, you're fired.
Then I better go.
Well, I think you look just as handsome as you did that first night you showed up on my father's doorstep. He couldn't stop laughing either.
Well, I think you guys look neat.
Thank you, honey.
Sort of like the Jetsons.
Come on, George. It'll be romantic. We'll have espresso.
Okay. Okay. I just hope this place is dark and empty.
I've heard most of Altoona's like that.
Let's go.
Have a boss time.
Hey, where's Mom and Dad?
They just left.
Come on, Kev. Mom says you gotta drop me and Angela off at the movies.
Ah, fine.
Well, Wesley, it looks like it's just you and me. Shall we finish the game? Or would you like to surrender now?
I gotta go.
Where?
I'm camping out in Ricky Rondonella's backyard.
All right.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Just relax. Maybe read a book.
Another one? I think you read too much.
I think you ought to run along, Wesley.
Hey, you can camp out with us if you want. I think our tent's big enough.
Go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Maybe he's right. I do read too much.
What happened to pick me up last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Aw, come on, Mr. Belvedere. It wasn't my fault. Mrs. Rondinella said we could build a campfire.
I don't think she meant in the middle of the den.
It was cold outside. Besides, Ricky's the one who started throwing the flaming marshmallows.
Just shut up and eat.
Hey, you burnt my toast.
I just assumed you'd like it that way.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Kevin. How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Just okay? While straightening up, I found these. They were stuffed between the cushions of the living room couch. I thought perhaps they might belong to your date.
Not my date. I couldn't even get her coat off.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Wesley, how was your little camp out, honey?
Great, Mom. I never had oxygen before.
Hey, anybody want to go shop with your mom and me? We're going to Lumberama.
I'll pass. I'll go. Come on, Mr. Belvedere. You can come too. We can play with the power tools.
Sounds tempting, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has beds to make. Have fun.
So, you coming, Wes?
No, I think I'll just stick around here.
Up to you. Come on, honey.
Okay, see you later.
We gotta help Mr. Belvedere. What do you mean? He's lonely. I mean, we're always going places, always doing stuff. But all Mr. Belvedere ever does is stay home by himself. He likes being alone. Well, I think it's finally getting to him. I mean, he still yells at me when I do something wrong, but he doesn't seem to enjoy it as much. Come to think of it, he does seem a little edgy lately. So what are we gonna do?
Hey, Wes, you know what I think Mr. Belvedere really needs?
A dog?
A woman.
Where are we gonna get one of those?
I want you to see this.
Look what I got.
Wesley, where did you get them?
I found them at church. They were coming out of bingo.
Excuse me, are you the nurse?
Huh?
The little boy promises a free blood pressure test.
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. You all are gonna have to leave. Hey, what are you doing? We're all gonna have to go now.
But we just sat down.
Sorry, the clinic's closed.
Close?
There's been a bomb scare.
A bomb? Oh, my God! Can I use your bathroom?
That's where the bomb is.
What did you do that for?
Wesley, are you nuts? You are not going to find someone for Mr. Belvedere by dragging in old ladies off the street.
The young ones wouldn't come. Besides, how else are we going to do it?
With this. I picked it up at the mall today.
What is it?
It's a questionnaire from this computer dating place.
Pick your perfect mate scientifically.
See, all we gotta do is have Mr. Belvedere answer these questions, and the computer will find him the perfect woman.
Oh, boy, let's go have him fill it out right now.
Wesley. We can't just ask him straight out. We gotta be sneaky.
Oh, I can do that. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Anyway, I was just wondering, if you were stranded on a desert island, who's the one person you'd most want to be stranded with? And you can't say me.
Wesley, if I couldn't be with you, I'd just as soon go down with the ship.
And I was also wondering, do you think love and commitment should precede sexual intimacy, or is physical gratification an end unto itself?
What have you got there, Wesley?
Nothing. I mean, it's just something for school.
Whose school? Masters and Johnson's?
I gotta go now, Mr. Belvedere. Bye.
What you doing, Wes?
Finishing up my mural for the open house at school.
Oh. Oh, gee. Honey, you want to come take a look at this?
What exactly is it, Wes? It looks a little grisly.
It's my history of punishment in colonial America.
I kind of wondered why that lady was on fire.
Oh, she's a witch. And this guy got drunk, so he's in the pillory. And he's getting tarred and feathered because he liked the English, and she's getting dunked for fooling around while her husband was away.
Well, honey, this is all very colorful, but I thought you said you were going to paint Betsy Ross sewing the American flag.
I did. That's her down there with her feet chained together.
Well, at least her hands are free.
Keep up the good work.
You're still doing that? Hey, what'd they tell you at the computer dating place?
Forget it. They said they got nobody with Mr. Belvedere's interests.
You're telling me there's nobody out there who likes opera and eats corn dogs?
Hey, Wes, what about your open house?
Huh?
Well, there's gonna be a lot of women there.
Oh, yeah. All my friends' mothers. And most of them are divorced and real desperate.
Hello, children.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, how's your salute to cruelty coming along?
Great. And you can see it all hung up when you come to my open house at school.
The last time I went anywhere where people knew you, I barely got out alive.
That was just church. This is different. Yeah, well, anyway, here's my classroom where I do everything.
Fine. Just remember to introduce Mr. Belvedere the way he told you to.
I will. Oh, hi, Wesley. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Mom, remember Wesley?
Yes, from the fire.
Anyway, Mrs. Rondinella, this is Mr. Belvedere. He's no blood relation, is not responsible for my actions, and doesn't particularly care for me. Okay?
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll leave you two alone. Come on, Ricky.
Well, is Mr. Rondinella here?
He turned 40 and moved to California.
Or perhaps when he turns 50, he'll move back. Excuse me.
Hey, what happened?
Wesley, don't ever leave me alone like that again.
But you're supposed to meet people and mingle.
Wesley, this is an open house, not a cocktail party.
Hey, let's go over there and talk to Patty Kiefer's mom. I think she's giving you the eye.
What are you talking about, Wesley?
Nothing.
Wesley, what are you up to?
I just figured it'd be nice for you to get out and meet some people. That way you wouldn't be stuck home without a date on Saturday night.
Wesley, that's really very sweet of you. But it's quite unnecessary. Now, can we go?
Okay. I just gotta get something out of my locker first. Be right back.
Don't dawdle.
What goes through a child's mind?
Compelling, isn't it?
I want to stop looking, but I can't.
Sort of like a traffic accident.
Which one is yours?
The one who did this.
Wesley! You're not his father.
No, I'm sort of a temporary guardian. His parents couldn't come.
I guess they needed the rest.
You seem to know Wesley quite well.
Hello, Wesley.
Good evening, Mrs. Carsola. What are you talking to her for?
She seems very nice.
She's not nice. She's my teacher. She's always giving me a hard time.
I knew there was a reason I liked her.
Wesley, did you finish that whole carton of chocolate milk? Of all the classrooms and all the schools and all the world, Mr. Belvedere had to walk into mine.
We want to be happy. We wanted him to meet somebody.
Mrs. Carsola's not somebody. She's my teacher.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Teachers aren't supposed to go out. It's unnatural.
Come on, kids, let's finish clearing the table.
But that's Mr. Belvedere's job.
Wes, you know Mr. Belvedere's getting ready for his date.
Well, I still don't understand why you and Dad are letting him go out on a school night.
Wes, Mr. Belvedere is a grown man. He doesn't need our permission or our advice.
You decent?
For the time being.
I brought you a little something might help you out tonight.
Oh?
You give this to Miss Crabtree, she may keep you after school.
Must you cheapen everything?
Yeah, it's fun. So I guess you're getting a little nervous, huh?
Not at all.
If you want, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers.
If we were going bowling, I would be happy to ask. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the opera.
Oh. Anyway, I got one thing I know you need.
She's picking me up.
Oh, she paying for you too?
They usually insist.
I'll get it.
Good evening, Wesley.
Mrs. Carsola, what are you doing here?
I'm picking up Mr. Belvedere.
Wait here, I'll get him.
Mrs. Carsola, I'm so sorry. Won't you please come in?
Thank you.
I don't know what's gotten into Wesley. He's usually so polite.
I'm his teacher, dear. Don't con me.
Mrs. Carsola, you remember my husband, George?
Yes, we met after Wesley's little incident at the Natural History Museum.
Hey, if I told that kid once, I told him 1,000 times, don't lean against the dinosaurs.
I want to apologize for raising my voice at our meeting. It's just, I got a little upset reliving it.
We understand.
And I'm sorry I had to slap you.
It's okay.
Hello, Isabel.
Oh, all set, Lynn.
Ready when you are.
Have a nice time. Oh, Wesley, have you shown your parents that spelling test?
No.
Wesley?
N-O spells no.
Wesley.
Hey, come on, one at a time.
You just march yourself right upstairs, young man, and bring us back that test.
Okay.
Come along, Isabel. We don't want to miss the opening aria.
Do we still have time to stop and pick up a couple of corn dogs?
There's always time for corn dogs.
This is a nightmare.
Well, thanks for walking me to the door.
It's the least I could do. Aren't you going to invite me in? I spent a lot of money tonight.
Isabel, I've had a lovely time. Please don't ruin it. Come on in. I'll make us both some coffee.
Oh, I'd love that.
Wesley.
We will discuss this in the morning. Oh boy, chocolate chip cookies. Hey, whoa.
They're not for you. They are for Isabel and me.
You're taking her out again?
We're going to a little indoor picnic at the Art Museum. I'm bringing the dessert, and Isabel is bringing the wine and cold chicken.
But it's your day off. We always do something together on your day off.
I know. That's why it seems that I never have one. Come on, Wesley. I'll be home early this evening. Perhaps we can do something together then.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you have an essay you should be working on?
Man, does she have to tell you everything?
You can have one if you like.
I don't want one anymore. Don't talk to me. I wasn't. This is all your fault. Bye. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Wes.
I got a problem.
Oh, yeah?
What do you do when someone you really like starts liking somebody else instead?
Oh, does my little brother have a crush on somebody? Huh?
No! I'm talking about Mr. Belvedere and my stupid teacher. They've been going out every day for the past 2 weeks.
So?
So next thing you know, he'll ask her to move in with him. Then they'll probably want my room because I've got the bunk beds.
Right, Wes.
I emptied all the trash.
Fine. Now you can start on the erasers.
Yes, ma'am.
I meant outside.
It's cold outside.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you put the chewing gum in Henrietta Huffnagel's hair.
You told me to get rid of it.
Out.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Lynn.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I believe Mrs. Carsola wanted to talk to me.
Hey, when I'm bad, you're supposed to call my mom, not your boyfriend.
Wesley.
Sorry.
Apparently, Mrs. Carsola received a very disturbing letter.
Yes, this came today. I found it in my box in the school office.
The man who calls himself Lynn Belvedere is not what you think. He has a wife in England and about 8 kids who are all looking for him. Stop seeing him for your own good. Sincerely, the Informer. P.S. He's wanted in 3 states. Actually, it's 4.
What kind of twisted mind would write something like that?
Perhaps the same one that could write something like this.
Hey, it's my essay. What are you doing with that? I haven't even turned it in yet.
I thought perhaps you'd like to read it in front of the class.
What class? There's nobody here.
We're here.
Go ahead, Wesley.
Why Helping People Stinks by Wesley T. Owens. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a guy who couldn't get a date on Saturday night. So his best little friend in the entire universe fixed him up with a womanoid from planet Bimbo. And they fell in love and got married and moved to another solar system. So now the little friend is all alone and drifting aimlessly through space, all because he was a jerk and tried to do something nice. The end.
It's very nice, Wesley.
Yes, it's a very imaginative story.
It's not just a story.
It isn't?
It's about us.
It is.
Man, what does it take to get through to you people?
Wesley, Mr. Belvedere and I are not getting married.
You aren't?
Just because 2 people enjoy each other's company, it doesn't mean they're going to rush off together to the planet Zongo.
So you guys aren't in love?
Wesley, of course not.
Yes, of course not.
And you're never gonna leave?
Of course I am.
Huh?
What I mean is, it may not be tomorrow, or it may not even be next year, but someday, when I think you're sufficiently civilized and no longer a threat to society, then I'll be on my way.
Boy, that could take forever.
Don't remind me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, got another hot date with Mrs. Carsola?
Your brother and sister are making me take them to the drive-in.
So you're stuck with the wagon, huh?
I don't mind. When your brother misbehaves, I can make him sit in the back and face the wrong way.
Come on, Marcia, we're gonna be late.
You're just doing this to get back at me.
Come on, honey, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. Are you sure everybody's going to be wearing stuff like this?
Sure they are. Come on, we don't want to miss the first dance. Hey, swing your lady just like Cupid. Swing her again. Don't you look stupid.
Wesley seems to have reconciled himself to Isabel and me seeing each other from time to time. In fact, he's even threatened to come along on one of our picnics. Speaking of Isabel, she keeps suggesting we spend the weekend together in Atlantic City. Her treat. I may be old-fashioned, but I think she should take me to Monte Carlo.